Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have the men's semi-finals, and it is Jannik, the world number one, versus a newly birthed Grand Slam semi-finalist in Jack Draper from the UK. Cannot wait to get into this one. They are two very good friends as well, so it should be an interesting match to see how they come out and play. Jannik won the toss and elected to receive, so putting a bit of pressure on Jack Draper early doors to try and serve. His serve's going to be really key, Jack, I think, if he wants to get the win. So, yeah, very interesting to see how he starts off, especially with that first serve, which hasn't been firing, but I think in terms of the actual serve, he hasn't been making a lot of first serves, and that's been the biggest issue for him. So, yeah, something to definitely bear in mind when watching. In terms of people in the chat, let's have a look. Got Sinner and 5, says Joe. Okay, Sinner and 5. Last, hey, how you doing? You ask MJ. Hello, MJ. How you doing? Good to see you, as always. And what What are your guys' predictions? Yeah, what are the predictions exactly? Taylor Swift knows what we're talking about. Taylor Swift knows, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go with Jannik Sinner in 4 sets. Yeah, no other commentator. Lol. What do you mean? Oh, Anthony's going to be doing TFO versus Fritz later. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Anthony will be doing TFO and Fritz later. As Draper serves down the tee from the Jew side, then forehand goes long from Draper. So it is love 15. Good first serve to start off, but just a little bit loose on that forehand and an error straight away. Draper in 5 goes MJ. Okay, that'd be interesting. Also, MJ, I haven't done many streams this US Open. MJ's already like, I don't want you to stream for Zan. There has been a lot of variety this US Open. I haven't done too many. I've been doing all the recorded content. And double fault from Draper, nerves. Oh, we have Taylor Swift in the chat. Wow, I know. I can't believe it. The Taylor Swift. Oh man. But yeah, we will be doing the second men's semi-final. Anthony was in the US. Well, he's in the US anyway, but he was at the US Open this week, so he hasn't been able to stream. David is away for about a year, probably. Kick serve from Draper into the backhand of Sinner. Then forehand into out from Sinner. Forehand from Draper on the stretch. Forehand cross court from Sinner. Backhand stretch from Draper. Decent depth though defensively. Then gets the net cord from Sinner that drifts long. So he's on the board at least in his game 15-30. Really important that Draper tries to get to grips with his service games as soon as possible. A couple of nerves first points, but needs to try and settle down, get into rhythm. Serve out wide is a good one. Has Sinner on the stretch and can only slice into the 104 mph slice serve out wide from that ad side. Obviously, the most common serve you'd see from a lefty. That one swinging out wide, utilizing the natural. They like to call it a natural variation, but really, it's just the most natural serve for a left-hander. Serve out wide is an ace, beautifully done. Really good 128 mph serve from the juice side. And first ace of the day, 40-30. A couple of big first serves getting him out of trouble there at 15-30. Or love 30, actually, even. Serve number T is just long, very close to being an ace. He'd really hope that that's the first ace of many today. Second serve into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand is wide. Really good kick serve out wide. Sinner stretching on that backhand side and can only drift it wide. So it is one love. Jack Draper does hold. Important. Get on the board straight away, and that will hopefully help the nerves, and I'll be able to now settle down and focus on just returning here. Yeah, this is Jack Draper's first semi-final in a slam. Exactly right, Jera. Definitely his first ever semi-final. And yeah, I mean, it's a big moment, obviously, against the world number one in the world. So he's got his work cut out for him. But you never know. You never know. Tennis is a weird, weird sport. If you are enjoying the stream and you're happy that I'm on, which not all of you are apparently, then please do hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Serve out wide from Sinner, forehand to forehand, or forehand into the backhand of Draper. Backhand down the line from Draper, backhand cross now from Sinner, forehand cross from Draper into the backhand of Sinner. Oh, the backhand just drifts wide, so a little inroad straight away for Jack Draper, love 15. Interesting to see Draper get out of that forehand to backhand exchange early there. Went line, tried to go to the backhand of Sinner and change that pattern. He did get to the Wimbledon Junior final, said Joe. Yeah, I mean, but juniors is different. It doesn't really count. Well, it doesn't count in the senior ranks in terms of stats anyway. Serve down the tee from Jannik Sinner, backhand from Draper goes long. I mean, Tommy Paul was a phenomenal junior. If I'm not mistaken, he won 2 junior titles, I think French Open and Wimbledon. But of course, he's never made a final of a slam, so it's not it's not very transferable. I think people need to kind of be a little bit careful when talking about junior tennis because you have to remember there's only a few. Uh, there's only a small range of ages of players that play junior tennis. I think it's 14 to 18. It's only like 4 years. And on the senior tour, you have people spanning 18, 19 years in terms of age groups. As Draper shanks that forehand long as they exchange down the middle of the court, 30-15. Because I used to put quite a lot of, not emphasis, but I used to really get into it'd be an amazing junior. And I think it is a good thing, of course. It's better to be a good junior than a bad junior, but I don't think it's not as directly transferable as you might think to the pro ranks. Certainty from Sin is good. All great depth from Draper on that backhand. Now into rally forehand and Sin into the backhand of Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner, backhand again from Draper. Staying in that rally, Draper trying to get away from that exchange, but can only net the backhand. So 40-15. Definitely see a lot of that. Both players trying to trap the other on their backhand side, of course. Either Draper with his forehand into the Sinner backhand or Sinner with his forehand into the Draper backhand. The only difference is I think Sinner's backhand is super solid. So I think Draper's going to have to be a bit more varied there as he goes backhand down the middle. Interesting, good return, sharp return as he's dragged out wide from the due side. And Jannik Sinner tries to go in with the forehand and can only find the net. 40-30. So that wide is an ace. Beautiful from Jannik Sinner. Great way to end the game. One ace apiece now, 1-1. Good start from both players. Let me know in the chat as well. I think a few of you have given predictions. MJ said Draper in 5. Joe said Sinner in 5. So people think it's going to go 5 sets. Lexi, Jera, T Swift, first, last. What do you guys think? Who are we backing to get the W? Oh, double fault from Draper on the first point in his second service game. Pretty big double as well. Already 2 double faults today. He's not normally a serial double faulter, so must be nerves. Serve down the tee's massive from Draper. Oh my gosh. 123 mile per hour, but I mean the shape and the direction on that first serve was pretty scary from Draper, and Sinner not able to get it back into play 15-0. So the tee is missed from Draper. Let me know if the sound's okay as well, if it's clear, please. Hey Lexi, how you doing? I'm nervous. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. Good depth. Forehand on the line from Draper. Forehand cross now from Sinner. Backhand down the middle from Draper. Good depth again. Backhand on the line from Sinner's good. Forehand is in. I think it's a little bit of a shank from Sinner, but definitely grip the baseline into our forehand from Draper. Massive forehand from Sinner, but he overcooks it. Goes long. So there's 30-15. Good exchange from both players. I think Draper the more controlled in that rally. Sinner just a little bit not tight, but yeah, just looks a little bit jarred on that forehand side. It can be difficult to suddenly play left hand after you've been playing consecutive right handers, right? Which Sinner has done. The timing on the ground strokes is different for a left hander. If you're a right hander, that is. Left handers are used to playing right handers, so they don't have to adapt as much as Draper hits a massive serve down the tee, second ace of the day. And it is 40-15. First last says I need Sinner to win. Oh no. It's another betting story. Are you going to tell me you bet like 20k on it or something? Serve out wide is big from Draper. Well, that's a deep return from Sinner, but a lob return, forehand into win from Draper. Then goes forehand long. Big opportunity there for Draper. 40-30, still got a game point, but that was a big, big, big opportunity for him. Big opportunity there for Draper to just get the game done and dusted. Serve down the tee into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand down the middle from Draper. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Forehand into out from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner goes wide. It is game. Jack Draper 2-1. And he does nudge in front. Still on serve though here. Okie dokies. Right, so in terms of other bits, well, of course, we've got the women's final tomorrow. Sabalenka versus Pegula. We'll be doing that. And then later on today, we have an all-American matchup. So only fitting that we have our American American commentator, Anthony, covering that. He is thankfully back from the US Open, and he'll be back just in time, I think, to cover Taylor Fritz and Francis Tiafoe. And that's going to be a great match as well. So make sure you tune in for that one. Andrea says, hello, Fazan. In my opinion, Draper has the best serve on the ATP Tour. Do you agree with me? No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Andrea, thank you for tuning in. But no, I don't even think he's potentially in the... He's in the top 20, I think, in terms of best serves on tour. I don't even know if he's in the top 10. He's definitely not in the top 5. I can name you now some better servers: Shelton, Apelka, Berrettini. Who else? Can argue even Tsitsipas in terms of first serve. But the problem with Draper is, and to be fair, if you isolate the first serve, then then to be fair, he'll be up there. The problem is he doesn't make enough first serves. So to have the best serve on the ATP Tour, it's not just first serve; it's second serve as well, and it's making those first serves. It's not just about can I hit a really good serve into a corner 40% of the time, as Sinner drags out Draper with the serve out wide, and then forehand on the line from Sinner, classic righty play, and Draper can only slap that forehand into the net. 15 love as Anna Kalinskaya is watching in Sinner's box. Who is the crowd with the most? At the moment, it's pretty even, to be honest. Oh, serve out wide is big from Sinner. Gets a short ball, forehand cross comes forward, smash put away. No, boo. No, boo, Lexi. Hey, Lexi, God, you're my favorite home girl. I wish I am that girl. Me thinks you are, Lexi. What does that mean? What does this mean? I'm going to have to translate this. Well, it's not a secret if I use Google Translate. It's not a secret if I use Google Translate. So down the tee is pretty good one. But the forehand from Draper is phenomenal. Into out forehand winner. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, picked it up on the rise. Oh, it's a phenomenal return. Wow. Serve out wide, or it's too good from Sinner. Has Draper on the stretch. There's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, to be fair, it just says "Hi Lexi, our good girl." Serve out wide, backhand from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, slice from Draper down the middle, good variation, forehand into up though from Sinner's big, then goes forehand into again, forehand from Draper, cross court short though, backhand straight into Draper, good depth from both players, great defensive work from Draper, oh, he'd done so well to stick in that rally. I mean, just kind of doesn't bail out. I mean, he goes to drop shot, but I'm not sure if it's the right option. It's not controlled. He ends up hitting it into the middle of the net. So 2-2, even Stevens here in this semi-final. Yeah, there isn't an exact one by the looks of it. I mean, it just says "oh, good goal," which is very generic. So, okay, for example, anyways, I see Draper's first serve as a devastating weapon. Yeah, 100%. The effect reminds me of Greg Rosetsky, just to mention. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't hit as big as Greg Rosetsky. I mean, Greg Rosetsky was hitting like 140 mile per hour plus, but it's the same principle. Draper's taller, so he gets more bounce, and I think he's got more. He's got more options in terms of variety as well. Or kick serve into the forehand of Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand into the forehand of Sinner now, backhand down the line from Draper, backhand down the line from Sinner goes long, well done from Draper, got out of that forehand to backhand exchange, went line first, was proactive, gets the mistake from Sinner. What is this craze about paddle tennis or paddle tennis? I don't know, but I don't mind it. I mean, paddle's just a mix between squash. It's been around for ages, from what I know. It's just a mix between tennis and squash, and yeah, no, I have no issue with it. My issue is with pickleball. I just think it's just a load of. Anyway, it's fine. Serve down the tee into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. All comes to the net, and it's a beautiful volley from Draper. Really well done. The forehand down the line. Great approach shot, and then just snuck into the net. Beautiful hands. I talked about this in my preview. I said variation and also transitions, and that's going to be really important for him. He needs to choose his moments, and he did so there really well. Might be a tough match as first off, maybe. It's for old people like me. No, it's not. It's not. That's pickleball. Paddle is pretty like it can be pretty intense. It's a mix between squash and tennis. It's not. I don't think it is a old man sport. It's pickleball as an old man sport because yeah, it's a very very small court and like there's no backboards or anything to bounce off and rebound. It's not very fast paced. Not a lot of moving involved. Great serve out wide from Draper, backhand on the stretch from Sinner goes wide. He does hold to love. Very impressive service game. Definitely seems to have got rid of those nerves early doors. He's dispensed of those nerves, which is always a positive, of course, for him. A positive for us if you're just a neutral wanting to see a competitive match, of course. Next, he says, I saw early in some football players are into it so weird. Woohoo, let's go, Draper. Yeah, I've heard about the football players being into it, and I didn't know that. My brother told me he keeps up to date with the football a lot more than me, and I mean, I didn't realize, but I think the thing is, it's a lot easier to pick up than tennis, and like technically, it's not as hard, and I think it's just a bit more like it's outdoors and it's a bit bigger court than squash, so it's a little bit more skill involved. You'd assume in terms of picking it up. I thought paddle tennis was positioning like squash. No, it's not. Google it. It's different. So it's like a small tennis court. So it's still got a net, but then it's also got thing like walls where the ball can bounce off. So like squash, and then you can carry on it. So it's quite interesting. Sinnoh is drawing. Oh, okay, can't read that. Mano, but hey, I want Draper to win just for the upset. Look, can you imagine? I think like a Draper. I think a Draper Fritz or Draper Tiafo final is just madness. Can you imagine that? After so many years of just, I mean, we had Wimbledon, we had Alcaraz and Djokovic, and the US Open. Can you imagine we get that? But I should just stick to football. That's all I can say. Fair enough. So it's interesting, right? Because You'd expect people who are just super athletic to. Um, Next Erling and the guys got rolled over today from what I read. So that wide from Sinner, forehand cross behind. Draper comes forward, Sinner goes down the line, has Draper on the stretch, really good from Sinner on the front foot. Too good from the Italian. Clinical play behind the serve. Serve out wide into the forehand of Draper. Oh, beautiful serve out wide on the stretch goes Draper. Can't make that back in court. 30 love. Okay, 30 love. Serve out wide, finds the net. Second serve coming up. Or kick serve into the backhand of Draper. Goes cross court, forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Forehand into the backhand of Draper again. Draper's backhand goes long. Goes long. 40 love. Okay. Very interesting to see. Jannik Sinner just getting through the service game pretty comfortably. Both players, no break points saved as of yet for either. Served on the tee, sliced down the middle from Draper on the back and massive forehand from Sinner. I mean, I don't know how he's found such a short angle from off the baseline, from the middle of the baseline, that is. Phenomenal forehand, rips it across court and does hold to love. First serve win percentage for Sinner at the moment is at 82%, 78% for Draper. So both very solid behind that first serve. And I did mention that, of course, the first is going to be really key for Draper in this matchup. He goes serve down the tee, then jumps in, or just came inside the base and he got a shorter ball. Tried to take that backhand on the rise, but drills it into the net. So love 15. Do you think Draper really wants a Lucia, or was it a size mistake from Nike? I think he wants it. Like, see, if it was a mistake, he would have. Like, there's loads of Nike stores everywhere. I'm sure if he told them, they would have got him, a different size ASAP. As full hand down the line from Draper after a great serve out wide, and it is 15 all as the forehand from Sinner finds the net. Yeah, it's not like us, right? We get the wrong size, we have to return it, or we just have to deal with it. He can just say to his management, "Oh, I've got the wrong size." He sorts out. He'll have it in like, I don't know, less than 12 hours. I'd imagine. It might even be in a couple of hours. It's only that Mickey Mouse Cup, anyways. Or is it the League Cup? Was that today? It's Friday, isn't it? So that wide into the forehand of Sinner. Oh, I tell you what, the return from Sinner was big, and that second serve, those second serve points on Draper's serve are going to be interesting because you have the feeling that Sinner's going to try and be aggressive behind it. He took that return inside the baseline. He just closed off the angle for the serve. Took it early, really rushed Draper. 15-30, got inroad here. So that wide doesn't find the first serve. Now, this is the issue, right, for Draper. Is he's now going to hit 2 consecutive second serves. This has been the issue for him. This US Open is the let second serve. And this is a big point as well, 15-30. Big serve into the backhand. Forehand. Oh my word. Big serve into the backhand. And Sinner goes cross court, and the forehand from Draper is monstrous down the line. Wow. 30 all. Wowzers. Joel says Draper wearing that shirt your dad said you'd grow into. That's very good. It's true. Your dad's like, you're growing into it, and you're running around like a ghost. Oh, shorts are falling down when you're trying to play football. And his shoes are like clown shoes, running around because the two sides are too big. He's coming into the back end of Sinner. Oh, what a return! Oh my word! I'm not sure whether a seven volley off the second serve is the right move from Draper. He went second serve into the backhand of Sinner. He saw he was really far back, and he came forward, and Sinner picked him off with a beautiful angled backhand into in. And yeah, Draper's like, can't believe it. 6 winners apiece, right? Break point here, first break point of the day, and it goes the way of Sinner. Can he convert? For me, Dimona has the best kit. Except out wide, forehand into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand cross on the stretch from Draper's a great backhand from Sinner, great angle. And then forehand from Draper goes wide. So 4-3 Sinner, he gets the break. He's the one to make the move first. Do wonder, is the first set really pivotal for Jack? If he doesn't take the first set, does he get straight setted? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yes, Mio Draper, don't get broken. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. As One Republic would say. Joe Fine says, Joe, I wouldn't know. I don't follow football. I just read the headlines here. Okay. Draper likes hip hop too. He does. He does. He does. He seems like a real character, Draper. Go away, Sinner, says Lexi. You have to break back. Joe says, have faith, Vizan. We'll see. We'll see. Look, I mean, there's still early days. Early days in this match. There's still a long way to go. But yeah, obviously not the ideal start for Jack, but he started off strong. And, I was saying to you guys that his serve's going to be really crucial, right? And he had one game where he ended up hitting 3 or 4 second serves in it. And that's it. I think he actually ended up hitting 4 second serves in that game at least. It just puts you in a bad position. He needs to have a good serving day, right? As soon as he didn't, that's it. Sinner took the opportunity, and that's what the great players do. Right, okay, so his box telling Draper, they're telling Draper to break right back. Let's see now. Let's see what you can do on Sinister. He's very far back on the return position here, Draper. Serve down a T forehand, down the middle from Draper's good. He's in the rally here, backhand of the line is really good in terms of depth as well. Then goes forehand cross court, very tight forehand, but then loosens up and goes cross court backhand from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper, backhand from Sinner into net, and the box says well done. You can hear it audibly there. Really trying to get him up for this, and he's got a little inroad here, love 15. Italian great tennis. Definitely a couple of loose forehands from Draper. Just didn't quite get hold of it fully, but he got away with it. And it didn't make him pay. See, Draper's so far behind the base. I mean, he must be a good 4 or 5 meters behind. Serve goes long, although he's coming forward as a trigger movement. So I'd say he's probably around 3 or 4 meters behind the baseline. Kick serve into the forehand of Draper, massive forehand down the middle, and he gets the error from Sinner. Really good from Jack Draper. He's making a move here. He knows it's really important. If Sinner holds here, I think the set's probably done. So this is going to be big, and he does have a big inroad here at love 30. The Italian, what does he have? Can he find that first serve? Oh, he can. Nope, he can't. I was going to say that was an ace because that was a bullet of a serve down the tee from the juice side, but nope. There will be a second serve to be delivered into the backhand of Draper, who goes cross court, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand from Draper short, forehand down the middle though from Sinner, doesn't make him pay, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, great depth there, then goes backhand down the middle, he's hitting the ball nice and deep here, Jack, then goes cross court, Jannik goes massive with the backhand cross though, then goes forehand into the net, love 40, wow. Sinner being a little bit tentative in the rallies, I have to say, in this game. Not really, not being as aggressive as you'd expect. And I mean, he's feeling the pressure from Jack in these exchanges in this specific game. 3 break back opportunities for Jack Draper. He's really fighting here. I honestly am not sure if I can stay awake for the full match. Very sleepy. Hope coffee helps. Okay. Don't worry, that was me yesterday when I was up until 4:30 a.m. streaming the matches, both women's semi-finals, man. Great set on a tee from Sinner when the chest goes Draper and goes wide. It's funny actually because one breakpoint save from Sinner, like MJ was saying, oh, she likes variety, but you can only have variety if people are available, and no one's available apart from me. And even then, I was like, oh man, midnight and then 2 o'clock back to back is going to be tough. But no one else is available, so I had to do it. But luckily, Anthony is available for the second one today because I don't think I would have survived for 2 back to back men's semi-finals. Sinner goes big down the tee. It is long, especially because I have a feeling one of these is going to be 5 sets. I reckon potentially the American one. Kick serve into the backhand of Draper, goes deep down the middle, forehand down the line from Sinner. Forehand is long from Draper, though. He's got to do better here. It's 2 break points burnt. The first one, fine. It was a good serve from Sinner. This one, though, it's a bad error on the racket of Draper on the forehand side. An early bird, yeah. I'm usually a night owl. Not sure I'm so sleepy now. Maybe it was something you've eaten. Come on, Jack, break back. When it's in it. So I've done the T is big. Lexi, all the more reason to break back. Guys, in the chat, I'm very interested to hear, like, has the whole kick serve from Sinner into the backhand of Draper, goes down the middle, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand from Sinner down the middle, forehand down the middle from Draper, forehand into win from Sinner. That into win forehand from Sinner is not working at the moment. He's netted quite a few of those. It's 4-all. Very interesting. And I do think, as someone who plays obviously nowhere near the level of these guys, I actually have a friend who's a lefty, and he's the only person that occasionally I play as a left-hander. And basically, whenever I play him, it'll be quite a few months in between playing him, and I'll play a lot of right-handers. Then I'll play him. When I play him, the timing and the space needed on the forehand is just so different. You really have to, it really takes me, it takes me 10, 15 minutes to get used to at times. Serve out wide from Draper, and the forehand from Sinner goes wide. He does get the break back. It's 4-all and 15 love. Draper is fighting here, and Sinner was very tentative, by the way, in that game. Very unlike him. It was almost a bit like the Sinner of old. He'd either be going for too much at times and he'd make some errors, or he'd do it, or he'd go into this conservative mode. As Draper hits a double fault, that's a third of the day. Needs to cut those out, as his box tells him to take his time, which is right. Yeah, I mean, even if Draper's up by 40, he can get to juice. Yeah, sucker, what the woohoo, says Joe. Yahoo. Oh my god, says first last. Great serve from Draper down the tee. Now backhand of Sinner into the forehand, and Draper goes down the line. Has Jannik on the stretch. Great defensive forehand from Jannik. Then goes down the line with the forehand. It's a lob from Draper. Goes long. I tell you what, that defensive forehand on the stretch from Sinner is just elite stuff. Somehow got there, managed to wrap his wrist around it, crunch it cross court. I mean, it's just absolute wheels from Sinner. I only found out this tournament that they're really good friends. Yeah, they are. They played double in Montreal as well. And yeah, I didn't know. I knew they were friends, but I didn't know how close they were. Well, that looked like an ace. Served on a tee from Draper, but the call is fault. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. What a return. What a forehand. Oh my days. What a point. Kick serve out wide into the backhand of Sinner. The backhand was so well struck cross court from Sinner. I have to say, I mean, it's a really good return. Drags out Draper. Draper is at full stretch and crunches a running forehand down the line. That is an absolute sniper. Yeah, Draper and Sinner are, yeah. That is your chance, Draper. Come on. Sinner has to tap in. Tap in what? Tap into Tap into what? But yeah, guys, I shall ask in a second. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner as he runs round his backhand, then goes backhand down the line, backhand on the line from Draper, backhand cross from Sinner, forehand cross from Draper, backhand cross from Sinner into the net. Come on from Draper, an audible come on, 40-30. That's a big point. He's got a game point here to go 5-4 up and force Jannik Sinner to serve to stay in the set, which would be impressive given he got broken only a couple of games ago, of course. So get the immediate break back was really big for Jack. Definitely a confidence booster. Serve out wide, comes forward, serve volley. All the volley was deep, and he gets away with it. I tell you what, it's not a bad shout. He gets there to the volley. The volley could have been a little bit better. Sinner gets there. He has a clean swipe on the forehand, just misses the forehand cross court pass, and Draper does hold 5-4. Yeah, I was going to ask you guys actually after the failed drugs test, right? That came out about Sinner. Has that put you off? I don't know whether you were a big fan of Sinner in the first place or maybe you weren't, but has that had an adverse impact on the way that you guys perceive him as fans out of interest? Or has it not made a difference because of what came out? Obviously, he was cleared 1 billionth of a gram in the system, etc. Sinner said he will call. Yeah, I saw that. Sinner said he'd call Jack Draper if it's an emergency to the ATP YouTube channel. It's quite cool. And Andre would absolutely not call Daniel. Well, Daniel said he'd call Rublev, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't be very. Yeah, yeah, he won't answer. Yeah. Andrea says, "Dear Fazan, congratulations for your amazing commentary. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate it. Listening is engrossing. As is the 2021 Queen's achievement. Draper is demonstrating he can be a very hard opponent for Sinner. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was 3 years ago and on grass, right? But there was two tiebreakers that he won. Uh, I didn't read too much into it when doing my preview, and honestly, because they're both very different players now. I think surface and time, it's just one of those things. It was such a big time gap, but I think it's in line with what's happening now, as you say. It shows that Draper, in terms of the level, he is at a really good level to really challenge Sinner, at least make it competitive, and it'll be Sinner to serve to stay in this first set. Sinner's just okay with me. I'm not a huge fan like Anthony either before the controversy, but in a way, yeah, okay. Kick serve into the backhand of Draper. Great return cross court. Drags out Sinner, then goes down the line. Oh, he's just missed. It's a tough shot. Tries to take the backhand on the half volley. Just guide it down the line. Definitely not an easy one. So out wide is long. Second serve. Kick serve into the forehand of Draper. Great depth from Draper. And a shank from Sinner, 15 all. Okay, 15 all. So Identity forehand down the middle from Draper, backhand cross, forehand from Sinner cross court, backhand down the middle from Draper, forehand down the middle from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand on the stretch from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper again, goes long. Oh, he's definitely pressing Sinner, but maybe not quite taking advantage of this. I'd say it's a little bit of a dip from Sinner, to be honest. He's not quite, and the whole match, he's not really hit the heights we'd expect. And it might be in keeping with how he played against Daniel Medvedev the other day. That was a very strange match. Both players very fluctuating a lot in their level, not in a good way. 30-15. So that wide forehand from Draper is in short return though. Yeah, put away from Sinner with the in-twin forehand. That time makes sure. You know why it's extra frustrating for me? Because he seems to be a really, really nice guy. So my personal experience with him, as I did a few press conferences with him and asked him a few questions, he seems pretty chill. He's not a massive fan of the media. I'll be honest. And we also talked to the Italian guys, the Italian reporters, and they are like he doesn't like media at all. As Sinner drags that forehand wide. So it is 40-30. It's 4-5 down, serving to stay in this set. But yeah, he's not a massive fan of the media. And yeah, I mean, I asked him a few questions. I think one of the questions I asked him, he can very, very short answer. I just think English isn't his first language, so I get it. He's still very young as well, but he just doesn't have that bubbly personality like an Alcaraz. But not, and everyone's different. So he does seem like a generally pretty nice guy. So that one into forehand of Draper and the into out forehand from Sinner goes long. So his juice, which does make it more frustrating, definitely. I'm okay with Sinner, but I think a 3-month ban should be in place no matter the reason. For anyone with two failed tests, that's actually not a bad shout, Joe, because I mean, 3 months is not the end of the world, but it definitely, for the top players especially, it can make a difference for their season anyway. You lose a lot of points, etc. No opportunities if you've been playing well to then playing slam. So that's not actually a bad shout. Forehand from Sinner down the middle, then backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand down the line from Draper's big. Backhand down the line from Draper. Backhand down the line from Sinner. Backhand down the line from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand goes wide from Draper. Uh, very interesting rally. Both players waiting to see who blinks first. No real big risks taken in that rally. Pretty controlled from both players. And it is Draper who makes the mistake. Just overcooks that forehand. Longest rally of the match at 15 shots. I don't like that match. Bet Sinner Medi. So weird. What do you mean? Oh, great serve out wide. It is an ace. For Sinner, he does hold 5-all. Oh, it's okay not to be a fan of the media. Hello, twin Rebecca. Look at her, she's super chill. Some of the media horrible. I'm not surprised that some chose to stay away from them. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously, all of the people that you hear on TV, I know all of them, all the people that ask the silly questions. So I, yeah, look, I ended up rubbing shoulders with all of them, and so did quite a few of us at QualityShot Tennis. Forehand cross from Sinner, backhand other middle from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Forehand or cross again from Sinner, backhand cross from Sinner, steps in, goes forehand into out. Always missed it. 15 love Draper. Or chair umpire is telling off the crowd because they're talking. She's like, it's very disturbing. But actually, to be honest, Rebecca was really good with me. I asked her a few questions and she gave really good answers. Um, also, that wide from Draper's good. She also gave eye contact as well. And I tended to realize that the players that give eye contact, they're the ones that actually they are clearly being attentive, so they actually want to talk to you or they don't mind talking to you. It's the players that kind of drift or they don't really give you the time. They'll answer, but they'll kind of look away when they're talking and they're not really giving you their attention. That normally is an indicator that they don't like the question, or they're not really interested in answering it. But no, I mean, Rebecca, in my experience, even when she lost, I asked her a question. She was really good. Backhand middle from Sinner, forehand middle from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper is wide. It is 30-15. But yeah, I mean, my personal experience with Rebecca was very good. But you have to remember that, of course, a lot of the media, they ask really silly questions. Most of our questions were tennis related, like on the specific match or any stats that came from it, achievements, things like that. And, or, asking them if they'd lost, like, okay, tactically, could they have done anything better? Or, like, what was potentially the reason why they lost and things like that. Double fault from Sinner, fourth of the day, 5-all, not ideal. It was 30-love up, it's now 30-all. Very precarious position here now for Jack Draper, and needs to find a big point here. Doesn't want to face another break point. Yeah, some of the problem is that a lot of the people there, journalists, they are working for ESPN or whoever, so they have, they have specific storylines they're supposed to try and, ask questions that are geared towards that storyline. As Draper hits a massive ace out wide, 125 mile per hour ace out wide from the juice side. And so because, they've been told, look, we want you to get a story on this, then they'll be very leading questions. So that wide comes forward and Draper goes cross court with the forehand. He's got a game point here. Goes drop shot. Sinner's not going to get that. Yeah, he will. What a get. Oh, he's not made it. It's a ridiculous get from Sinner. He's so quick to get to that. Goes backhand down the line. And then Draper, it's an awkward little backhand, has to hit a short kind of half volley backhand to try and pass Sinner. I mean, it's a very, very tough shot. The drop shot could have been better from Draper. And yeah, just hikes it wide. So we're back to juice. Game point comes and goes. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, Max, how you doing? 3 months is not that bad, but 3 months with winning titles and then you found guilty, that is bad for all the other players. Yeah, I agree. Draper, that break chance, yeah. Medvedev seems to be a great interviewee. So Frank Open, he was great. I don't know if you listened to our interviews on the channel, but Draper goes for the serve volley, goes out wide from the juice side. Sinner crunches that forehand. Draper has, it's not a hard volley, but the ball's coming quickly at him, and he just mistimes that volley long. So two interesting choices from Draper for the last 2 points: a drop shot and a serve volley, which he pulls them off and it looks genius, but he's ended up coming out second best in the last 2 points, and now it is breakpoint Sinner in a big, big moment. Obviously, Sinner takes this break point and he'd serve for the set. So he's an ace. Oh, wow. Clutch. I said in my preview he'd need to serve big in the really important moments, and he's done exactly that. He's playing a good match here, Draper. 128 miles per hour down the tee under pressure is no joke. But yeah, Medvedev was fantastic. He was one of my favorites, if not my favorite person to talk to. Really good, thoughtful answers. I thought it was great. Great serve out wide again from Draper. It's back-to-back aces, fifth of the day, 125 mile per hour this time. Really good from Draper, clutch stuff. But yeah, he was really, really good. And I think it just depends on the person. I think generally the players are quite good. I hate to say it, but Krejcikova was quite boring. Like her answers were not great. They're very dry. She seems like she's quite nice, but I have to remember that also a lot of these guys, English isn't their first language as well. Or as Lexi was saying, they don't enjoy the media as well. Maybe they've had bad experiences. But yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Double fault from Draper, fifth double fault of the day. He had a game point, back-to-back aces and a double fault. Can't afford to be doing this. Has to tighten up. Juice number 3. Sinner not playing his best, but if Draper gives him opportunities, he will take them. It's a good, decent first serve. He's on the back foot. Massive forehand cross from Sinner. He's at the net. Not very good volley, though, from Sinner. Oh, he's missed it, Draper. How's he missed that? Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't say it's the easiest shot in the world, but he should be making. I mean, Sinner did not do very well with that volley. It was a poor volley from Sinner into the forehand of Draper, and Draper just needs to, he goes down the line, just needs to make sure he makes it. Doesn't need to put anything special on it, and he overcooks it and goes long. Medi's a delight for sure. Yeah, he's fantastic. Really good. Really, really good. Great point again for Sinner. Serve out wide, and the backhand from Sinner goes long. Very, very good from Draper. So I can barely see the ball on the stream, and I've got like 20/20 vision. So the stream is like shocker. I miss Rafa, the only player I will never doubt. When it's Rafa, I'm just chill. Fair enough. Damn it, I'm gonna forgive Draper because this is his first time. So down the tee, backhand down the middle from Sinner, slice down the line from Draper, forehand cross from Draper, great depth. Then goes forehand down the middle, from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner. Stay in that rally, then into out goes Draper, opens up, great depth. Then goes into out again, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper into the net. The long, grueling rally. And as has been the case in the few times we've had those longer rallies, it is Sinner who has the upper hand. Draper puts his hands up, backhand into the net. Interested to see how many shots that rally was. But it is another break point opportunity here now for Jannik Sinner. Serve down the tee is missed. Second serve coming up. Big opportunity here for Jannik Sinner. Break point on a second serve. Double fault. Damn, that is just criminal. Gives up the break. Sinner was pushing him, prodding him. And Jack Hill with a couple of big aces, had a game point, a double fault killed him, and then another double fault to get broken. 6 double faults. I'm not sure what's going on with the double faults. It's really, really poor. I get there might be nerves, but I think it's more frustrating that he's actually playing quite well generally, and the double faults are really letting him down in some really crucial moments. Gonna have, I mean, he only served 4 double faults over 3 sets against Diminer. 6 against Mahat, fine, but that's still over 3 sets. We're only in the first set, and he's already served 6. 5 against both Van der Schop. So his maximum aces over a whole match at this US Open has been 6. He's already served 6. I mean, okay. 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 We got the break back ASAP. Oh yeah, we need a tiebreaker, right? I think this set deserves a tiebreaker. Let's see what Jack can do. He needs a big, big, big return game here. But I'm here to see a win from Draper. You can do this. Come on, says Lexi. This is best of 5. I remember Cam. What do you mean? Me? You can just come on. Oh, great serve out wide from Draper. From Draper, oh my gosh. Got my people mixed up by Sinner, sorry, even out wide. Nothing Draper can do about that one. Really good sliding serve out wide from the Jew side. Oh, what's going on? Huh? Oh, Sinner's saying something to the channel, but I don't know what about. Penalty is a fault. He was so angry about Dimona losing the first set, was so worked up because we were saying Draper will win straight long. I actually trolled him about that. Kick servings. We always talk about Draper and Dimona always wins. Forehand cross from Draper, forehand into in from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand on the line from Sinner, massive forehand cross from Draper, heavy forehand down the middle now from Draper, steps in, goes forehand, miss hit that forehand, backhand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Sinner again, forehand cross from Draper, backhand from Sinner, that's just in from Draper on the forehand as well, backhand in the middle from Draper, forehand down the line from Sinner, oh, he goes for broke, Draper with the slap forehand, as Sinner approaches the net and he goes long. Couple of moments in that rally where Draper had a chance to get on the front foot and he didn't quite get a hold of the forehand. Not as he would have liked, anyway. Lexus, he said, last I checked, this is a slam and no one wins in just one set. Hey, sure, it's nice to see Fazan do a stream while awake. Ah, very good. Ah, you guys. What can I say? I'm not built for 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. streams. And then the commentary team did me dirty because no one else was available. Forehand cross from Sinner. Well, no one else wanted to do one even. I would have been fine doing one, to be honest. One to the line from Sinner, backhand down the middle from Sinner, backhand down the middle from Draper, goes long. 40 Love, he's got 3 set points. Hey, Peaches, how you doing? Love, 3 set points here. Okay. Serve out wide, backhand. Oh, sorry, not backhand. Serve out wide, forehand from Draper goes long. It's been a pretty disappointing set in the end for Draper, and the scoreline would tell you that he's put up a good fight, and he has. I think Fazan, you coke, eh? What does that mean? What does that mean? Also, actually, Peter, did you send the picture to our email, by the way? What is coke? Character of what? Richard Wildcroft? Is that just a typo? Is that a typo? Must be. Right, first set summary. 77% of first serve points won for Jannik Sinner, 68% for Draper. That's a real dip from his previous matches, but he is playing against the world number 1 in the world. Winners 10 apiece. Unforced errors 13 for Sinner, 19 for Draper. Hasn't been the highest level of tennis, I have to be honest. And 6 double faults for Draper, I think, is one of the more, I'd say, alarming stats for Jack because, you know, I was saying earlier, he's hit maximum 6 double faults in a match, and then he's now hit 6 in a set, which is not ideal. And that's 6 in a match at this US Open. Okay. Go away, Sinus Lexi. I'm sad. Who says, hey everyone, hey, how you doing? Yeah, this is the email, Peaches, QualityShot.f@gmail.com. Guys, do not spam this email address with like the random stuff. But yeah, if, by the way, if at any point you guys have any ideas or you ever want to, I don't know, if you have any queries and you feel like you don't want to put in the chat, you can always email this email address and I'll probably reply, to be honest, because I'm pretty nice. I'd like to think I'm happy to reply to people's emails. I get some very interesting emails to that inbox, but yeah, that's all good. It's all good in the hood. Do you think Sinner wins the last 3? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, hey? Do you mean does he win in straight sets? Look at this. First loss is happy because he's clearly put some money down and he's sweating. Sinner, chicken dinner. His coach telling Jack, saying he has to control the baseline. He has to control the baseline, try and keep the points short. So I mean, Jack's going to come out and be aggressive. I think he's right. Needs to be a bit proactive here. Serve on the tee. Great serve. Starts off from Jack Draper. Unreturnable. Sinner goes into the net. 15 love. He just cut out the doubles. And this set could, no, that first set could have been very different if he hadn't double faulted. Probably would have gone to a tiebreak, and then it's anyone's game. So, yeah. Lexi, Mr. Gucci, my man. But if Draper wins, I'm good with that. Nice. Okay. So about wide backhand cross from Sinner, backhand from Draper down the line, then goes forehand down the line, comes to the net. Oh, here we go. Volley is all pretty good, although Sinner gets there. Oh, what a pass. Has he made that? Wait, has he made it? Uh, he has. Wow. But interesting that his coach has said to Draper, that's the way. That's intense. Not a bad volley, but it's an unbelievable get from Sinner. The angle he finds on the forehand rips so much topspin just inside the tram line. Interesting. The coach telling Draper that's the right thing to do. He's saying, don't worry about losing that point. The intent's there. Trust the process. 15-0, second serve. See, these double faults are killing him. Interesting. He looks at his coach to say, what the hell is going on with my double faults? And his coach said it's to do with his legs, apparently. So, oh no. See, this is the problem now. He's gone into the net. Oh no, double fault coming up again. Oh no, all good. It's good second serve. Forehand cross from Draper. Forehand on the line. Forehand cross from Sinner. Steps in. Draper goes backhand cross. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Forehand into the net from Sinner. Come on from Draper. Better 30 all. He goes right here. His coach is very, very audible. Hey, it's good to see ya. Last two, I mean. I'd be surprised if Jack takes the set from here, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. It's just his serve. I don't know. Can he keep up this? Can he keep up the level from the back of the court that he did in the first set, and then also sharpen up the serve? We haven't seen him serve. I don't know. I haven't seen him serve enough better serves this tournament for me to be confident he's gonna turn it around on serve. But let's see. 40-30. He's definitely showing some real grit in this match. So I've done a tee. Jack then goes cross court with a forehand. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Forehand into out from Sinner. So then goes into in. 40-30 here. He's got game point. Backhand into the net from Draper. Actually clips the net cord and drifts wide. So we are at juice. Game point comes and goes. And that was, of course, the case at the back end of that first set 5 where we had some game points. Draper didn't take them. And then Sinner got the break in a juice game. So needs to be careful here. No silly mistakes. Really make Sinner earn it. If he comes up with a couple of really phenomenal points, then you say fair enough. But I always like to say make your opponent earn it. Make them work for it. Nothing easy. Kicks it out wide into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand on the line from Draper. Backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand into out from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Then goes backhand on the line. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand is long from Draper. Breakpoint opportunity here for Jannik Sinner. A loose error. I mean, it's another longer rally, which he doesn't really want to be getting involved in, but I think Sinner defending well. There's not really much Jack can do. And Sinner's just being rock solid. He's not doing anything special at the moment, Sinner. He's doing the basics right, and it's enough right now. I don't want to watch the finals anymore. Come on, Draper, you can do this. So that wide backhand from Sinner. Digs that out, Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper here. Slice now from Draper down the line. Good slice. Forehand into out from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Good angle. Backhand down the line from Sinner. Tries to go around the net post. That would have been phenomenal if he had. That's very good though from Draper. Even that slice down the line You could see it because they were showing the court level view. He really knifed it. And the in-to-out forehand from Sinner wasn't bad, but he didn't manage to generate a lot of pace on it. The Draper found a really good angle on the forehand cross court, dragged out Sinner, and it's a tough backhand. I mean, Sinner makes that backhand round the net post, and it'll definitely be on tennis TV. Well, it won't be because it's a Grand Slam highlight, but it'll be all over social media if he makes that. Juice went for 5 days, but these semi-finals ticket prices are too high, and seats in nosebleed section are uncomfortable note from the price low. Oh, drop shot from Draper. Oh, Sinner gets there. Draper passes him. Oh, really good from Jack Draper. Really, really good. Good composure in that point. He's got game point. What was that? A decent serve, and then goes drop shot straight away. Sinner gets there, scampering. Draper does well to get up to that reverse drop shot, or redrop, as Gil Gross likes to call it. And then backhand down the line from Draper. Serve done a tee from Draper, backhand, or no, pick up from Draper, slice from Jannik. Forehand on the line from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner. Forehand into in from Draper, steps in and misses the into forehand. Bad miss. Again, he's in that point. That should be his point to win. Misses a regulation forehand. It's a bit of a weird option to go into with that forehand. Draper is the first player that has challenged Sinner. Coach very, very audible, by the way. He's telling Jack, he's like, breathe, take it easy, relax. I mean, I don't know if my coach was telling me that, I'd probably get annoyed, to be honest. But I don't know, the relationship he has with his coach. Wow, what a shot, Draper. Kick serve comes to the net, serve volley for second serve. Interesting. Sinner gets there, though. It's a lot. Oh, no. First volley needs to be a bit better from Draper. I think he's either got to go drop volley or he's got to go a bit angled with the volley. He's hitting it quite deep, but it's almost just down the middle. And I know it's away from Sinner, but he's so quick he ends up getting there. And he does have a bit of time. And so he goes lob, and the lob ends up being good enough that Draper goes for the overhead and just mishits it. So we're back to a break point for Sinner here. So at what went for the serve volley. Second serve here, break point, Jannik Sinner to go a set and a break up. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner, clips the net cord, gets a bit of fortune there. Went cross court with the backhand, clipped the net cord and just drops in when Sinner shanks that forehand juice. His coach is telling him, come on, work with this game, breathe, you can do it. You can do it. I don't know why, but his coach is really bugging me. I don't know. I think it's just because it's so loud, and I'm like, okay, all right, mate. So it's just too good for Draper, unless what? Unless. Yeah, Peaches, I'm looking forward to that photo with you and Anthony. I just want to see where it was and stuff, and post it on the chat as well. On the chat, sorry, in the community page even. Well, it's cool to see. We need to do a meet and greet as well at some of the events coming up. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand into out from Draper. Forehand from Sinner goes long. But yeah, definitely need to do some meet and greets, I think. Definitely. Okay. Mistake from Sinner. Advantage. Jack Draper, he's got a game point. He's battling here in this game. Served on a tee. Looked very close to being an ace. Has missed it. So will be a second serve. Into the forehand of, sorry, into the backhand of Sinner. The backhand goes long. Oh, a long old service game, that one. A big hold in the end. I'll give him some confidence. That's for sure. Some deep breaths. You can see Draper taking some deep breaths. There's a long service game for him. Came out on top in the end, saving some break points. 10 years. 10 years what? 10 years what? Okay. Sinner serving to level things up in this second set. Second serve. Whoa. Second serve for Draper to have a look at. Second serve into the backhand, and Draper goes cross court. Then goes forehand into win. Massive forehand. That's what we like to see from Draper. Trying to shorten the points when he can. It's going to be really key if he wants to get the win today. He needs to be proactive. Longer points. He very rarely is able to come out on top in the rallies that go past 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. 4 forehand winners apiece today. Sinner's going to have to do, I think, another second serve here. Yeah, he will, because that first has gone into the net. Sinner changed his service action again. Let me have a look. No, he hasn't. Second serve into the forehand, and Draper runs around the backhand. Great return. Really good. It's a very slow second serve, 79 mph second serve. And I did say in my preview that Draper need to be really proactive on the second serve points against Sinner, because that's when he'd get a real chance to make a move. And Draper's got big weapons from the back of the court, so that's when he needs to be proactive. When he was, he ran around the backhand, massive forehand down the line, rushes Sinner, love 30. He's got a big opportunity here. So I don't know if he's missed from Sinner, very close to being an ace, very close to painting that line. Have a feeling Sabalenka will win the US Open final, says Max. Yeah, me too, to be honest. But I have to have a look at my notes and research before I do the preview and prediction for that, and then I'll probably do it after this match. As Draper goes down the line with a forehand, backhand in the middle from Draper, then goes backhand cross, clips the net cord, drifts wide. It's a big opportunity to go love 40, but again, see, the point goes a little bit longer, and Draper comes out second best. So he's going to have to really win a real high proportion of those shorter points to just offset losing those longer points. $15.30. So that wide is massive from Sinner. Oh, ace number 3, 30 all. Come in, Jack Law. I said it yesterday, but Sabalenka, yeah, he said that will only lose the final if she mentally crumbles, and that's fair. Joe Mama, spare Norwegian, yeah. Or honorary Norwegian is what you mean, spare Norwegian jokes. Honorary Norwegian. Should I say cheers, Jack? Saudonati's massive from Sinner again. Back-to-back aces. He's got out some trouble. He was love 30. It's now 40-30. How do you think the Fritz and Tiafoe semis match will go? Well, Fritz has got the advantage. I think he needs the head-to-head. I don't know. I'd actually like to see Tiafoe in the final. I feel like Fritz might have another opportunity. Forehand cross from Draper. Backhand goes wide from Sinner. So we're at juice. Going to get another long game here. I'm fine with both of them. Yeah, I like both of them. I talked to Fritz at Wimbledon, and it seems pretty cool to talk to. I know the others who are part of QualityShot Tennis talked to Tiafoe. I think Liam did, and yeah, again, he seems like a pretty chill guy. The American's obviously a little bit different in terms of character, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get on later on. If you're generally an American, you actually want one of them just to win in straight sets and win pretty comfortably. It's a double fault, by the way, from Sinner. The first of the day and in a really inconvenient time because it opens up a break point for Jack Draper. Yeah, if you're an American, you'd probably want one of them to win really quickly against the other because then they'd be really fresh for the final and they've got a better chance of winning it. If it goes 5 sets and they wear each other out, it's not ideal. As an American, that is. If you're just an American who wants to see America winner, then it doesn't really matter who wins, right? So then you just say, yeah, let's wrap it up quickly. Then an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then yeah, that guy who wins is confident and he's fresh for the final. I think Big Four in five max. Hmm. Backhand from centre forehand. Oh my gosh, Draper, what is he doing? Sorry, shouldn't say that. But it's madness. Did really well in that point. Good return, set up a shorter ball to attack. Sinner's on the back foot. Draper has a chance to go down the line with the forehand. It should end up being a winner. And he misses it by quite a margin. Pretty wild, goes wide. I know that both of them want to be in the final, but there can only be one that'll reach the final. Yeah, I think Tiafoe will go to the final. I think they would prefer two Americans in the final. Max, you know what? Max, they cannot be greedy because they haven't had an American in the final for a long time since Roddick, about 10 years ago. So 10 or more years ago. Backhand cross from Sinner, forehand on the line from Draper's really good, really close to the sideline. Then goes in tight with the forehand though. Sinner reads it and stays in that forehand corner. We're back to neutral in this rally. Can Draper win one of these longer points? Goes forehand cross, then goes forehand on the line. Slap that down the line. Great defense here from Sinner. How's he send the point? Drop shot from Draper. Not a very good one though. And then it's a lob from Draper. Goes long. As Sinner goes down the line with the forehand. That drop shot's got to be better from Draper. It's got to be better. It's just not like he did really well on the point. He's on the front foot throughout. Sinner's defending extremely well. And then that drop shot, I mean, it's almost the drop shot he's hit, Draper, is almost hit the back of the service box. How is that a good drop shot? It's got to be better, surely. But yeah, I mean, they will be happy with just one, Max, because no way they were going to get two in the final. Diaz Draper, this could be a long match, could be. Back to advantage Sinner. Kick serving to the forehand and Draper, massive return. Then goes backhand down the middle, forehand down the middle from Sinner. Great defense here from Jannik. And he misses that backhand cross. Draper is pretty close. Call is out. So 1-1. It's a big hole for both players early in the second set, I have to say. Could easily have been 2-love for either player after both save break points. We're at 1-1. I thought the US Open before is for American players only. Roland Garros for French, Wimbledon for Brits, and Australian Open for Aussies. Oh, Lexi, your jokes. Can you imagine? That would be so funny if it was. I'm just going to be chill. I don't want to stress myself out anymore. No. I wish I had broccoli and mashed potatoes right now to watch this live stream. That's very healthy, Max. It's an interesting craving. Fair enough. These days, players are looking for the drop shot, so it has to be a good one. Yeah, I agree, Sarkon. Thank you. Yeah, it does. Or drop shot comes forward, smash, put away. Whoa. Love 15. Broccoli and mashed potato. Just on its own. Or do you have sauce with it, Max? Broccoli, yuck. It's out from Sinner. Forehand down the line from Jack's good. As the forehand from Draper goes wide, 15 all. Yeah, mashed potato isn't healthy. I'll more to the broccoli, but well, it can be healthy if you don't put cream and butter and stuff in it. Forehand into win from Jannik, smash put away. I think if you just did mashed potatoes with actually none of the dairy, broccoli is what my dad calls good six. Good six? Yummy. I love broccoli, this is true. It's grown on me as I've gotten older. I used to absolutely hate it. I thought about Carlos' wonderful drop shots. He could have reached the semis. Lol. Gotta eat your veggies, Lexi says sure. Max says, Joe, I agree with the mashed potatoes. I'm not sure what sauce she'll add with the broccoli. Oh my gosh. It sounds very this English, Max, but you're American, right? Oh, what a volley from Draper. So that wide forehand cross, then comes forward, puts it away with a beautiful volley. 30 all. An important point as well, 15-30 down. It's definitely being pushed here, Jannik. This has to be butter. There has to be butter in mashed. There has to be. It is a requirement. Oh, good stretch from Sinner. Oh, and he gets the mistake from Draper. It's a really good serve down the tee from the juice side at 30 all, and Sinner somehow gets a. I mean, it's a great get on the stretch for the return. Somehow gets it back into play. Draper has an easy forehand, short forehand to attack. Misses it long by quite a bit as well. It's a bad mistake. He's got a break point here. Yanks in a 30-40. Second serve into the backhand of Sinner. All volley from Draper is unbelievable. Wow. What a serve and volley off a second serve. Beautiful second serve. Drags out Sinner onto the backhand side. He's really far back. And then the backhand goes into the backhand volley of Sinner. That's beautifully done into the open court. Lasagna, some American. People say British food is bland. It is. I call gravy a sauce. Max oil, they say in French, yeah. And a jus. Backhand down the middle. Forehand into out from Draper, then goes forehand into it. It's huge. Oh, man. Monster forehands. And he opens up a game point on his serve. If Draper gets broken here, that's the end of it. Let's see. Max, we boil potatoes, carrots, and rutabaga and mash it lovely. Interesting. So that wide. Oh, beautiful backhand from Sinner. Oh my gosh. You read the Draper serve. He was thinking it's definitely going to come out wide to my backhand. And he anticipates it, and it's an unbelievable return on the full stretch cross court. I mean, timing is pure perfection from Jannik. We're at juice. Max, the national dish of the UK is curry. Mm. Hit the road, Jack. No more, no more, no more. American food is dangerous. It's true. It's true. I'm not hearing any lies. Kicks that wide into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand into out from Draper. Slice from Sinner. Forehand into in from Draper. Comes to the net. Or backhand from Sinner goes wide. And black pepper and butter. Yeah, black pepper's good. Where's the rutabaga actually? I think that's just. Mm, rutabaga. Oh, it's a Swede. We call it Swede in the UK. Backhand down the middle, forehand into out from Sinner's big. On the slice goes Draper. Game point goes back to Juice though. Eating crops, guys. Oh my gosh. I love how the chat just suddenly descends into chat about food. Those are nutters. Jeez. Oh my gosh. So that wide forehand from Sinner into the net. Great serve from Jack. First serve, crucial there. Advantage. Draper. So that wide comes to the net. Oh, little drop volley. Beautiful touch from Draper. A two-handed little half volley drop shot. Unbelievable. 2-1. 2-1 Draper. Not bad at all from Draper. He's fighting. He really is. So you call it Swede, we do. Yeah, we call it Swede. Yeah. Actually, first person to get scurvy this century. Oh, sure, don't say that. Food is kind of essential. Yeah, it is. I eat veggies if I had a choice. Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to eat veggies. There's like a carnivore diet that people do, but well, I don't know how healthy it is for you. But who knows, man? The amount of different fad diets out there. Who knows what's right and what's wrong nowadays? All I know is that processed stuff, I can tell you, is bad for you. And I'm not a doctor, but yeah. Anyway, back to the tennis. I want to see actually what's Jack's first percentage been in terms of actual first serves made for the match. See, look at this. I mean, this is just not good enough. 49% of first serves made for Jack Draper in this match. You can't expect to win a match with that. In the first set, it was 52%, still really low. I mean, Jannik's at 67%. Jack's serve is so much bigger, that first serve, than Jannik's. And then in this set, I mean, both these guys are down 42% for Jack, 30% for Sinner. The thing is, like Jack's style of play is try and shorten the points and be aggressive. So he needs to make first serves. It's simple. For Sinner, it's different. He can lengthen the points, sorry, even, and he'll be comfortable that he can win those higher proportion of longer points and longer rallies. With Jack, though, he needs to have shorter points, and if you're having to hit a lot of second serves, the points naturally will be longer. So first serve's key. Like I don't know what else to say apart from it's just so big for him in this match. As the volley from Sinner is a good one, serve out wide, backhand from Draper, drive volley from Sinner, and then a very interesting miss hit, I would say, from Draper, and then Sinner just lets it bounce. He's at the net and just sorts away the backhand into the open play. Net points 10 out of 11 for Sinner, very good at 91%. I think Draper he'd come to the net quite a few times, but the success rate was around 65%, I think it was. Came up very quickly, that stat. Served on the tee and a block return deep down the middle. Forehand into outs, too good from Sinner. 30 love. Fried veggies ID. Draper will get tired if he plays like that in every point. Exactly. Yeah. You're right. You're right. The type of player he is, he thrives off shorter points. So he needs to try and make that happen as much as possible. Serve down the tee is long. I'm very interested to know what Max looks like. And Jera as well. It's like faceless people, right? Because you don't see them. Forehand down the line from Sinner's massive. Slice from Draper. I mean, he doesn't even get a racket on it. 40 love. I think I've seen Joe. Joe used to have his picture on his profile picture. Sean hasn't, I don't think. You guys could be anyone. You guys could tell me you're a 20-year-old man and you could be I don't know, a 60-year-old woman. Who knows? Say you're from Sweden and you're actually from the Philippines. So that wide is an ace from Spain study. So wide is an ace from Sinner. Fifth ace of the day for Jannik. He matches Draper. But the difference is double faults count. Only one for Sinner, 7 for Draper. 2-all in this second set. My profile picture is the singer Nora Jones. Yeah, yeah. I know it's not you, Max. Don't worry. I know it's not you. You could tell it's some sort of like singer or someone. I don't know who Nora Jones is, but I just assumed it was a singer of sorts because you love your music. Max will be cooking for a fortnight, lol. You can only see my back in my profile pic. No, but so before Joe, before you used to have a picture of your face, then you changed it. But I've seen the picture of you before. Haha. So out wide from Draper, missed return from Sinner, 15 love. So out wide comes the net Draper, but the serve is out. Yes, says Joe. Yeah, I saw you, handsome devil. So is David having a long break? He mentioned it a while back. So Sean, yeah, he is. He is. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Forehand into in from Sinner again. Forehand into out from Sinner. Forehand long from Draper. Yeah, he's volunteering. So he's volunteering for a year. So what's actually very interesting is that he's actually going to be doing it in the UK. So we'll probably end up meeting up at some point because yeah, he'll actually be in the UK. But yeah, he won't. He won't be. Probably won't be doing stuff on the channel anyway. Forehand into out from Draper, slice from Sinner. Forehand into out in from Draper. Then comes to the net, smash opportunity, puts it away. Red 15. Yeah. So look, I mean, he's doing something that is going to be really rewarding for him. So yeah, we'll hope Jannik is very good for him, and it's a really cool thing for him to do. So yeah, but it just meant that I think for this US Open, for example, we need to get some other people involved who are going to be committed to the channel and want to do it longer term, and they're happy to do regular streams. And like Anthony, for example, and like David, kick serve into the backhand of Sinner, forehand on the line from Draper, forehand down the middle, forehand down the middle from Draper. Then the backhand from Sinner goes long. So yeah, so we had like Ash do maybe 40-15. 2 game points for Draper here. So on a tee, backhand is short from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper, then goes forehand into in. Backhand cross from Sinner, clips the net cord. Forehand cross from Sinner into out, and the forehand from Draper goes long. Main point burnt. Yeah, Ash did a couple of streams recently, so yeah, it'll be good. And then also Anthony's doing tonight, obviously, here with the US Open, and we'll get a couple of people involved. But basically, we need to have people doing it regularly, right? Because otherwise, you guys are going to be like, "Who's this new person? What's going on?" Like, which I understand. So I think we need a few people doing it regularly each week, right? Looks like one of the balls might be flat, so they're just changing the tennis ball. 40-30 here. May Fazan would be surprised of what I look like. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you look like. Fair. I know Ash streamed it since he actually did. Yeah, he streamed a couple of. I don't know. Yeah, Alex is good as well. Yeah, so Alex will be getting involved. He's actually doing some editing work for the US Open YouTube channel, like highlights, which is why he's only done a couple of streams for the US Open. But he will be hopefully streaming on a weekly basis after the US Open or post US Open. Double fault from Draper in a really bad moment. He was 40-15 up. His coach telling him to change his racket. If it's slippy, change it. He's not listening though. Juice. Double fault number 8. What's happening? Just 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my. That's back-to-back double faults from Draper to open up a break point for Sinner, and now it is back to juice after a misreturn from Jannik Sinner. Yeah, Alex is good. He is good. So yeah, we're hoping he's going to stream regularly post US Open. Is the idea? Backhand down the middle from Sinner, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand down the middle from Draper, forehand into out from Sinner, forehand down the middle from from Draper, the forehand cross from Sinner goes wide. Advantage Draper. We actually have two Alexes. So Alex, which I think is the one you guys are talking about, who did a couple of the US Open. We also had another Alex with glasses, who also I think is good as well. So I think hopefully both of them. Dominique is good. She just needs to sort out internet. That's all it is. I think her voice can. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know because you've watched her whole streams. I've only seen bits, but at times it's been a little bit crackly because of the internet potentially, or her mic. So just needs to sort that out. But generally, she's good. She knows the tennis. Serve out wide. Backhand goes wide from Sinner. So 3-2 good hold. Really big hold for Draper. A double faults, as Alexis said here, are killing his chances. Yeah, he needs to be careful. Wow, that was loud. Was it? Oh, sorry. What happened? Was it me? I think it might be the mic Fazan talking about Dominique, right? The thing is, she looks a bit grainy on the stream, like the actual the stream of herself. Anyway, it didn't look like the quality was great, so I was wondering whether it might be the internet cutting out a little bit, but it could be both. So yeah, I just asked her to sort that out, and then I think she should be fine, to be honest. But she knows her stuff. She's growing in confidence. I think she'd be good as well. So yeah, we want people to do at least one stream a week, and if we have a few people on the channel doing that, then we should be able to cover a lot of tennis. So that's the idea. We've got a few other partnerships as well for recorded content that we will, we'll reveal soon as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Also, we've got a partnership with some shorter form content. So keep an eye out for that. Obviously, be shorts on YouTube and also on Instagram as Reels, TikTok as well. But yeah, keep an eye out for those as well, please. Me and Casey one time told her she's muted. It went for a while, but we enjoyed that match. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, she was. It was a sound. I think that's why I thought it was the internet, or maybe it was her headphones died or something. But I remember because I was in the background. I was watching. I was like tuned in, and then I was like, "Hey," but we enjoyed that match. Good. Good. Thing is, they're new, right? So it will take them a couple of streams to really get used to it. But once they're used to it, the hope is that they'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. Alex has done some commentating for some very small tournaments, like 125s and ITF. So that's why he's quite experienced. So he should be pretty ready to go off the rack, right? Anyway, 2-3 and Sinner serving to level things up in this second set. Chair umpire, she's really not scared to tell people, go and sit down, stop being silly. Yeah, Alex seems a natural. Yeah. What did you guys listen to the other Alex with glasses? How did you tune to any of his streams? If so, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on him. Kick serve into the block forehand of Draper that goes long. Not yet for Zanz's Joe. There's another Alex. There is, yeah. There is. He did. 1 second. I'll tell you what streams he did. Then you guys. So he did Tsitsipas Draper, which I think. So he did Tsitsipas Draper for Cincinnati, and then he did a couple of US Open qualifying matches. Bergs Echeverry, Mute, Mejia. So he's done 3 matches so far. There are 2 Alexes. MJ knows. MJ's always MJ. By the way, Andrew, I've got a bone to pick with you because you're like I like variation, but I've done barely any streams. So what I'm getting, MJ, is that you don't like my commentating. Who's your favourite? I know your favourite is Ash. Ash was here, by the way, MJ, and you missed him, I think, a couple of times. Forehand down the line from Sinner, then goes backhand cross. Jack goes down the line with the forehand. It goes long. 40 love. Stefanos, I'm going to check. Yeah. It was Cincinnati. It was Draper versus Tsitsipas he did. And then he did a couple of US Open qualifying matches as well. Blonde and brunette. I love David. Wow. David's gone for a year, MJ. I'm sorry. He's gone to volunteer for a year. So he's not going to be back for a while. So you're stuck with me. Stuck with me. Thing is, as well, you're so very big. So yesterday I did both women's semi-finals because no one else is available. You think, as much as I love tennis, I also have a 2-year-old and I was working the whole day. And I also did some previews, recorded previews because I did all the recorded content. And then I did the 2 semi-finals from midnight until 5 a.m. Sinner is always easy breezy. Brunette Alex seems like the closest to David. Oh, Brunette Alex. Oh, really? Yes. What? The shoes are wet. Okay, interesting. So both players' shoes are wet. So apparently it's making it unplayable. So they're going to change their shoes and then carry on playing. What? I'm a bit confused. What's happened? Yeah, he's a bit. So it's eccentric, unique. I think David is a unique type of commentator. I think maybe Alex gives that similar vibe. Picking a favorite QualityShot tennis commentator is like picking a favorite child. Nah, I don't mind you guys. You just pick whoever. It's funny because in the past, right? Obviously, for a few years, it was just me. So then a lot of people tuned into the channel initially just for me because it's only me. And obviously now I brought in other people, other commentators, and now other people have favorites, and it's just cool. Like, oh, some people they really like Anthony or they really like whoever. But yeah, not many people tune in for me anymore. people love the energy of Smothers, which is good because that's what we want. We want people to be tuning in. So I'm always interested to hear people's favorites. What people. What just happened? Also, the ball fell out of Draper's pocket, so replaying the point. But actually, he should technically use a point, if I'm not mistaken. So the chair umpire's been a bit kind there and said next time you lose a point, but replaying it. He seems to want to do acting. That's the brunette Alex, yes, but because he does acting, he will be quite free because, yeah, it's obviously not a 9 to 5. A forehand down the middle from Draper, forehand down the line from Sinner, forehand cross from Draper, backhand cross from Sinner, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper. Or massive from Draper. Well, I say massive, it's too big because he is. It's gone long. Love 15. Love 15. I like Anthony, said you're fine. He gets so excited at times to joy. Yeah, I know you love Anthony. I feel like Anthony was like when I'm at my most excited, that is Anthony's average level. I feel like that's his average level. Also, since having a child, I can't be as loud, so I feel like I'm more measured generally. Being a parent, so I feel like yeah, it's fine. It's good we got Anthony to level it out. Sinner goes forehand out of the middle, forehand cross from Draper, backhand cross from Sinner. Great depth on that backhand. Forehand cross from Sinner again, backhand cross from Draper. Forehand from Sinner finds the net. It is 15-all. I call Alex David 1.0. He's so infectious, says Joe. Yeah, I want to share my pick. I already told Fazan who's my favourite. I won't share my. I can tell you who your favourite is. If I remember, I think your favourite is Ash, no? Is this match on now, says Patricia? It is, yeah. It is on now, Patricia. It is. TFO's playing Taylor Fritz in the second semi-final, which will be Mr. Excitable himself, Anthony, covering it. Drop shot from Draper. Really good. from Jack. Good control on that drop shot. That's better. Not one of those drop shots that's close to clipping the back of the service box. There's just no point even playing it. This is much better. Good touch and feel. Put a backspin on the ball. Just died on Sinner. 30-15. So I don't know if he's missed. No one can be David 2.0. Oh. I mean, I won't show you my favorite is. I already have. It's fine. It's all good. No secrets here. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand cross from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Oh, that's a awkward drop shot from Draper. Bizarre. Just dumps into the net. Yeah, Patricia. Hello, by the way. Hello. Tiafo is playing Taylor Fritz. I'm not a late night match Fazan. It's not you. Neither am I, because I have to stay up super late here in the UK. But to be honest, this is why the goal is to do this full time, guys. We need your guys' help, because if I could do it full time, I wouldn't have to work all day and then be absolutely knackered and then have you guys try and keep me up at 4 a.m. in the morning. If I did it full time, I could sleep in the day and then I'll be fresh and I'll be fine. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner. Oh, it's a volley from Draper. Sinner's going to get there though. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, I tell you what, Sinner's got wheels to get there. Someone like MJ would appreciate how quick Sinner is. Serve out wide. It was a second serve as well. Pretty brave to serve and volley to the Sinner forehand. The volley wasn't amazing, but because it's a drop volley and it was just in the opposite corner to where Sinner was, even someone as quick as Sinner, he did get there, but it's still not super comfortable for him to hit. He just misses the backhand passes, and it's an awkward one. Has to hit a really short angle there. So it's game point Draper at 40-30. Sardantines the forehand of Sinner. It's a short forehand. Forehand cross from Draper. Forehand on the line from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Has Draper on the run. Slice is very short from Draper. Gets away with it. I don't think it was a intentional drop shot. Gets away with it though. Sinner nets the backhand. So 4-3 Draper. And he nudges in front in the second set. Again, no breaks of serve as of yet in this second set. After 4 p.m. is a late night. People's playing Fritz. Yeah, Clayla Fritz, very good. I wish this is one of those matches where I sleep and then wake up seeing Draper's name in the final, but it's not. Yeah. David must have triplet babies. You know what's funny? I have a feeling that I'd like to think that a lot of you guys like my commentary, but I actually think the majority of you, your actual favorite commentator is not me. You have a variety of people. I feel like I'm your second or third favorite nowadays, because I feel like people have either like Anthony or David or Ash, and then I might be their second or third favorite, potentially, maybe even lower. But it's funny how it works. It's also interesting to see what different preferences people have. He really gets excited. He does, yeah. Draper in the finals. Nice dream. Oh, first last bit harsh, isn't it? Is the women's match final at 7, or did they stop that? So let's have a look. Have they released their schedule for tomorrow? It still says TBD, so I'm not sure. Yeah. Also, I'll be doing a preview and prediction video, of course, for both finals. So do keep an eye out for that. Also, it'll be interesting to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section for what you guys think of the new format. We've teamed up with Matchflow Graphics, a tennis graphics company, to provide some interesting insights for some of the previews and predictions. So I'm hoping that you guys, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the new format. And if not, then let me know, or let me know how you think it can be improved, because we're working with a company where the guy that I'm liaising with, he's telling me, what do you want? Like, what would be interesting? So we're adding and we are adjusting and improving it as we go. So if there's things that you think you'd be interested to see in terms of graphics wise that aren't in those preview and prediction videos, then let me know and we can add them potentially as well. Oh, it's at 4, is it? Not like normal time. So that if it's 4 p.m., Why is Jack wiping the floor? Is it water or something? Someone's dropped. Is it sweat or something? Are they just sweating everywhere and making the court wet? So 4 p.m. would be 8 p.m. here, I think. Well, great serve out wide from Sinner from the ad side, 120 mile per hour rocket, 15-all. MJ Women's Finals tomorrow Saturday. It's at 4 p.m. Okay, it's 4 p.m. Okay, cool. $15-all. His coach telling him that Sinner's going to hit T. Let's see if he's right. He is. Oh, he was right. Maybe Draper needs to just shift the return position a little bit and almost show him out wide. But the problem is that is the easier serve. There are a handful of players who have seemed to crack the ego code: Penko, Rybakina, and Sabalenka. I guess Pagula, yeah. Will drive volley from Sinner, comes forward to the net. Oh, it's a volley that's not made. Very good. Sharp backhand from Draper. Forces Sinner into an awkward volley, 30-all. I like how David gets worked up during some matches. He's very passionate. He is, no, look, he's a very passionate tennis fan, and he's different. He is mature beyond his years, I think it's fair to say. And I love actually how David gets frustrated and grumpy sometimes with certain players. That cracks me up. I love it. I love it. Sometimes I feel like he's my age. So that wide backhand from Draper is dragged wide. Damn, 40-30. It's funny actually because before I had my little one, actually my wife, oh, it's just my wife, right? And so it wouldn't matter, and I'd sometimes be so loud on the streams, and she'd be like, "You're so loud." Last night streaming, I'd be like, "Sorry." Forehand cross from Draper, backhand cross from Draper again, then goes forehand into in. On the stretch goes Sinner. Great defensive work here from Jannik. He's got a game point here, looking to wrap it up. Sinner's coming to the net. Shorty finishes it off with a beautiful drop volley. He does, unbelievable. And he's doing this. He's doing the Alcaraz. Oh, hello. Hello. So interesting. Draper doing that. Can you hear me, guys? I can't hear you. Come on. Where's my support? Where's my support? It's a great drop volley, and it's one of those longer rallies where Draper's won, and it's a rare point at that because he hasn't been winning. Hasn't been winning a lot of the longer points. You can't be counted because you will always be the favorite. The others are just second. That's not true. Lexi, that might be for you, and you might be being kind, but most of these guys, I'm not their favorite. They're being honest, which is what I like. MJ's favorite is David. Gerard's is Anthony. I think Joe, who's your favorite actually? Backhand cross from Draper. Backhand goes long. It's a bad miss off a second serve. Actually, Sean, who's your favorite as well? I'm interested. Oh, yeah, David and Ghost. David and Ghost always go at it. Oh my gosh. David and Ghost are always going at it in the chat. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I like Ghost. Just take it easy because David's going to explode. Even I sometimes have some run-ins with Ghost, but generally, like, I'm now pretty like whatever, like, easy about it. Shank from Sinner goes long back to Juice. Hey Max, how tall are you? Sure, especially Andy and some Canadian players. I like the new graphics. Says Gerafine, very intuitive. I love the format design. I saw the Draper in a comparison of their matches leading to this stage. Nice. Yeah, okay, cool. Good. Also, that wide's a good one. Drive volley from Sinner down the middle. Forehand cross from Draper. Oh, he hasn't made it. He's just missed it. Oh, he's just missed it. Advantage Sinner. Shikima has a good record versus Iga. She does. Yeah, she's got a pretty good record as well, actually. True Lexi Davids and D streams can't be beat. That's true. That's true. The amount of heartbreak he would be feeling, he'd be like, oh, no. I'm not going to try and do his accent, but yeah. MJ, 5'10 is max. 5'10 is tall for a girl. I asked because I'm short 5'1", but I like tall guys, and this guy on the app said he's around 5'7" on the app. Well, that's still 6 inches taller than you. Forehand into in, backhand cross from Draper, forehand down the middle from Sinner, backhand cross from, or down the middle even from Draper, forehand into out from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, then goes deep down the middle, forehand miss though, he gets a short ball from Draper, can't put it away. He looks at the surface. Is it wet? I don't know what's going on because it's not raining, so they must be sweating all over the surface and making it a slip and slide, which is pretty grim, to be honest. Quite disgusting. David and Ghost. I joined the channel watching Anthony. Yeah, actually, I do remember that because I remember you popped on. There was a period where might have actually been when I had no, maybe not. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember you tuning in. So he's your favorite then, right? I'm assuming. I like Anthony's energetic personality in the stream, so Max's favorite is Anthony. Anthony is a popular one. I say David, Ash, then Fazan, then Anthony, and then Pat. Oh, that's pretty controversial. It's interesting because MJ, so MJ, you would have joined the channel because of me, right? Because I'm pretty sure. Well, who vomited on the court? What? Oh, he's saying I'm fine. So Draper just vomited on the court, apparently. Mate, what is happening? She just said to Sinner he vomited on the court. So a wide backhand from Draper. Forehand on the line. On the stretch goes Draper. Great defensive work here from Draper. He's digging deep. Backhand lob. Forehand into win is a winner. Yeah, he vomited. I'm pretty sure I just heard her say to Sinner, like he vomited on the court, so now we wait because Sinner was ready to serve, and apparently he vomited at the back of the court. The Draper pregnant. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. What? So Donatien to the backhand, and Draper backhand goes long. Good hold from Sinner. Let's see how Draper holds up physically. Both players look like they're blowing. They're sweating everywhere. I'm pretty sure the courts are wet because they're sweating all over it. What is the weather like in New York? Let's have a look. The humidity looks mad. So it's 26 degrees. Humidity it's only 62%. Maybe it's just inside the stadium is mad. I don't know. Interesting. It's interesting because MJ, you would have joined the channel because of me, right? Because obviously from GTL, you saw me do commentary for them, and then if I'm not mistaken, and then you joined the channel, and I could be wrong. So it's interesting, but it's good that you have other people that you enjoy even more than me. So out wide, and then short ball from Sinner cross court, and then the backhand from Draper down the line. 15 love. Ghost says the most wildest things he does. Yeah, I can't see matches because DirecTV is down for ESPN. Yeah, it is. I saw that. That is so poor. So thanks for tuning in, Patricia. I appreciate you tuning in as well, and apologies for the technical errors on your point, or on your part, sorry, even. But yeah, DirecTV, they're having some dispute, right, with Disney. Disney, I think it is. Serve goes long from Draper. Second serve. Keep an eye out for Draper now. He's feeling as well. Obviously, after vomiting, it's going to be interesting to see. Forehand in the middle from Draper, then goes forehand cross. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand from Draper clips the net cord, drops in though. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand from Draper. Volley from Sinner. Draper, oh no, he did so well at the point. He did so well. The backhand pass was actually a really tough one for Sinner. He did really well, Sinner, with the volley. But then Draper has a forehand, and I mean, Sinner is a sitting duck at the net, and he actually blazes the forehand long. Yeah, it's interesting. The coach is saying, "Don't be afraid to just hit him on the at the net," and he shouldn't be. So done the tee, and then beautiful drop volley from Draper. Seven volley. Oh. Come on, Jack to 0 points. Show my head to Patricia about that I'm the opposite of a girl, hey? Wait, hold on. Max, are you a guy? What? All this time we thought Max was a girl, but you're a guy. Is that what you're telling me? Serve volley goes out wide again with the serve, comes forward. Beautiful backhand volley put away. That is so funny. He vomited triple. He vomited. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Draper vomited. I like the David and Anthony tag team. Yeah, so that was for the matches where we weren't able to do play-or-play commentary. It's difficult to do play-or-play commentary with two people because, like, what do you do? How do you share the responsibilities? Oh, beautiful! Oh no way! Oh, this is clutch from Draper. Surely gets that one a point. Oh no way! Is it carried on? It's a lob from Sinner. Sinner's on the floor. Smash, easy smash. Got to put it away. No, he does it straight at Sinner. Oh my god! What a point! What a point. Unbelievable. Sinner's hurt his wrist by the looks of his right wrist, his left wrist, sorry, even. Unbelievable. How is Sinner win that point? Seven volley, beautiful touch from Draper. Oh, we've got to see the replay. Oh my word. That is surely one of the best, if not the best point of the whole tournament. 40-15 Draper with two serve volley points that he put away, and then this time he goes serve volley again with the half volley pickup. And Draper dominating the net, Sinner defending so well, and then a little dink down the line. Sinner pedals backwards, hits a lob. He falls at the back of the court, lobs it up. Draper smashes. Sinner reads the smash, hits a bullet forehand past Draper, but he's hurt his left wrist as he fell at the back of the court. And Draper's just served there, and Sinner's gone long with the forehand. The trainer's going to come on for his left wrist. I think he's hurt his left wrist when he fell at the back of the court there. A good hold for Draper, but it's all action packed on Arthur Ashe Stadium. People puking, people turning their left wrist. I don't know what's up. People collapsing on the floor. But the physio's been called, so he's going to do some treatment on Jannik. Anthony is very infectious, and when the match is not that good, he still brings the energy. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. MJ, MJ. What do you mean? Like he puked? Yeah, threw up. Yeah, baby. MJ goes to say if Draper is pregnant. Lol. That's what the umpire said. I joined because my ex, who is 5'11". Why are you telling me his height? MJ, can I ask why you're what's going on with this height thing? I feel like MJ's like I'm just gonna start being like, okay, these are my favorites. Anthony, I think Anthony, I don't know, I'm gonna guess because Anthony's quite sure. Let's say Anthony's like 5'7". She's like, Anthony's my favorite, 5'7". David, I don't know, 5'10". Fazan, well, oh sorry, Ash. I don't know what's Ash. Ash might be like 5'7" or 5'8". Fazan, 6'2". Like, I'm just gonna start putting the heights of everyone when she talks about them. I joined because my ex is like, oh my gosh. Tell me about the channel. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I can thank your ex then. Thank your ex from me. Yeah, Jack Draper's getting a timeout as well. It looks like he's getting. I don't know what's happening actually. I think it's just because he vomited. I'm assuming. So maybe they give him some Calpol. Come on, that's not from the sun. He'll be fine. He's white as rain. Give him some Calpol. Fine, man. Maybe Draper is starting to get stressed out. That was 2020, 21. Yeah. There was a GTL. My ex told me about coffee break. Yeah, coffee break tennis. Yeah, Matt GTL and you, of course, and tennis talk. Yeah, nice. Okay. Does your ex still tune into the channel? He's really into tennis. What's his name or what's his handle? Surely. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, what's his handle? Like, would I know who he is? Draper had too much butter with his mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, what's happening? So as soon as getting some spray applied to his, gotta be careful with that spray, by the way. You better be careful with that spray. That's what he got done for. That's why he tested positive for a spray. They're spraying his left wrist. That's hilarious. Well, Draper looks like he's gonna vomit again. Draper looks like he's gonna vomit again. I feel bad for him, man. I can't date the 5'7". I dated a short guy like 5'5" and broke up 2 months. They're always so cute. I think Draper wins after picking up. Well, that's exactly what happened to Sinner, right? So last year, what was it? I forgot what tournament it was. Maybe Beijing or Shanghai, and he threw up at the back of the court. And then that's when he won that incredible run where he won the Davis Cup, he made the final of the ATP Tour Finals, won the Australian Open, and like that's when it started. So yeah, sorry for confusing. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me if you're a girl or boy, but it's just funny that you're a boy because I just assumed you're a girl because of your profile pictures. Oh, so about wide from Sinner, backhand from Draper goes long. 15 love. Max, what do you think of Blake Lively? Fair enough. Let's go, Draper. Let's go. Sinner has wrist. Yep. Time to break, Draper. Come on. Step out wide from Sinner is an ace. 30 love. Wrist seems okay. I mean, this is left wrist, so you're only really affecting if he's hitting the double-handed backhand, potentially. But yeah. Time to break, Draper. Come on. Side on the tee, forehand in the middle from Draper. Forehand in the middle from Sinner. Backhand in the middle from Sinner again. Good depth. Backhand in the middle from Draper. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand into win from Sinner into the net. 30, 15. Time to break, Draper. Come on. And he says you're 6'2", yeah? You're by far my favorite now, lol, kidding. Yeah, I was gonna say look, man, I can't. So Diamante into the backhand of Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand into the net from Draper. Yeah, look, I want to be someone's favorite because of the quality of my commentary, okay? Not because of my height. I have to go home, damn it. Ghost, yeah, you know what? Ghost is MJ's ex. Now, you know what? Who I was gonna. You know what? He never told me his handle. His car though. Can I imagine? Can you imagine if Ghost was? No, no. I was actually gonna say maybe Max is MJ's ex because we didn't know. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh! Backhand return deep into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand clips the net cord from Draper. Forehand straight at Draper from Sinner, and the lob goes long. So good hold, 5-all. Ghost I blocked. Fair enough, Joe. It was a gel. No, no, it wasn't. So remember, so the physio who did the treatment on Sinner used a gel, but the physio got he got a cut on his finger and he used the spray on his finger. And that spray is what contained the steroids, which then contaminated the gel when he used his hands and should have used gloves on Sinner. So that's the whole story, right? Which is why I was saying that he got this. I was like, be careful what's in that spray. He was dissing Clay and French Open. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Ghost hates Clay. Kick serve into the back. He thinks all tournaments should be hardcore. Forehand cross from Draper. Forehand on the line from Draper. Forehand cross from Sinner. Backhand on the line from Draper. Backhand on the line from Sinner. Backhand on the line from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper. Forehand into out from Sinner. Great rally here. Oh, that is a monster rally. And it's finished off with a monster forehand down the line from Jack Draper. That is phenomenal hitting. Why are they not starting? He has twins then. Who wins if both retire at the same time? No one, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever happened. I'm assuming nothing happens. As in, I don't know, the person in the next round they're supposed to play automatically wins, I guess. TFO plays Fritz in the finals, lol. Can you imagine? Max, you're a guy. Wow, MJ, that's taken you a long time to clock that. My son's on his way home from work. I told him about a wrist injury and vomiting. He sent me this back, lol. That's funny. How's your son, Joe? And they possibly not should benefit from the privilege. Max can't be cut. Max. MJ, I feel like MJ, you're getting really in your head about Max potentially being Carl. I was only joking. The chances of it being a very, very low. Don't worry. Yeah, mystery gel again, yeah. 40 love. Draper, 3 game points. So down the T is missed from Draper. Picks up into the forehand of Sinner, then goes forehand into out beautifully. Struck forehand from Sinner. 4-15. Good pick up. Okay. All served on the tee from Draper, then goes forehand cross, forehand into out from Sinner, forehand clips the net cord, just lands in from Draper, backhand on the line from Draper though, sails long, 40-30. Try safe, Lexi, indeed. Oh, let's see if I can say this name. Yamete Kudese, probably butchered it. Hi, where can I watch the match, please? I am. Well, I am sure. In the UK, you can watch it on Eurosport or Sky Sports. I think Sky Sports actually. Eurosport in Europe and the UK it's Sky. In the US, the tennis channel, ESPN. Except the backhand of Sinner, forehand down the line from Draper, then goes backhand of the line. Backhand cross from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner, backhand cross from Draper, forehand on the line from Sinner's long. Good rally. 6-5 Draper. He guarantees at least a tiebreaker this set. We both retire. Would we have an All American final? I don't. You know what? This okay. You know, I have to Google this now. What happens if both tennis players retire at the same time? Apparently, this is a. See, both players in a tennis match retire at the same time. The match is retired. So okay. So they'll forfeit both their places in the tournament. So I would assume what happens is then, so for example, if both these guys, if they retired like now, then in the second semi-final, that would essentially be a final. It would still be a semi-final, but whoever wins it obviously would have get a default in the final, so they would automatically win. Okay. Do they promote the other semis? I wonder. What do you mean? I could be Carl. Who knows? Oh my gosh, you're gonna make MJ explode if he wants saying that. I'm putting my house on Draper because of Lexi. Sean, who's your favorite commentator? from my house. One Draper. Okay, thank you. You're most welcome. Let second serve. Ooh, let me. Kick serve into the backhand and Draper. Backhand cross is missed, I think, from Draper. Yeah. 15 love. Sean is risking it. Sean is risking it for a biscuit. Risk it for a biscuit. Kick serve into the forehand of Draper. Draper goes forehand cross again. Backhand cross from Sinner. Forehand of the line into the net. Draper. He's definitely winning a slightly higher proportion of those longer points. It's interesting. Sinner on the backhand side, he's not really crunching through that side. And interesting that the coach of Draper said exactly the same thing. And he's right. He's right. Sinner's not really hitting through the back. And we haven't seen many winners from Sinner on the backhand side. Interesting. Okay, so Draper trying to wipe the back of the court. And the chair umpire says, oh, we can do it properly. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on, but so that wide from Sinner, backhand in, and then Sinner goes into the net with the forehand. Set up the point nicely. It was a good serve. Dragged out Draper, gets a shorter forehand to attack. Should put it away. Draper's coach very, very loud. Although actually you can hear, interestingly, Sinner's coach, which I haven't heard much of him, suddenly going Forza. He knows this is an important game, of course. Sinner gets broken here, and it'll be 7-5 Draper, and we're going at least 4. It's 30-15 though, still Sinner, still in control. That's a great serve out wide into the forehand of Draper. Pinpoint accuracy from the Italian. 40-15, and 2 game points to take us into a tiebreaker. Yeah, already 2 hours and 16 minutes gone. We haven't even finished the second set yet. Madness. Served on the tee, forehand from Draper down the middle, forehand into win from Sinner is brutal. We're going to a tiebreaker, guys. Guys, your tiebreak predictions, get them in. This is a very, very physical match, by the way, and it's not surprising that people are throwing up and getting physio medical timeouts. And erotic in the house. Okay, so what are your predictions for this tiebreaker? I'm going to go with. You know what? Let's go for Draper. Let's go. I said it would be Sinner in 4. I'm going to stick with it. I think this is Draper's chance. Tiebreak record 18-6 for Sinner. Wow, 11-8 for Draper. So Sinner, the favourite in terms of tiebreak records. I'm going to go Draper 7-5. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand on the line from Draper. Backhand cross from Sinner. Very short forehand from Draper. Forehand put away from Sinner into win. Draper looks a little bit disappointed. Sinner's looking riled up. Look, if I was Draper, you've got to go for broken this tiebreak. There's no point playing passive. He's worked really hard to get to the tiebreaker. He's got to go big in the tiebreaker. No half measures. No, no tentative shots. Just be decisive, be aggressive, and if you lose because of it doesn't matter because you would have lost being tentative anyway. So you may as well go for it. And he knows if he hits big and he hits his spots, and he tries to play on the front foot, that gives him the best possible chance of winning this tiebreaker. So that wide, massive from Sinner. It's a great return from Sinner. I don't know, from Draper, how he got to that. Defending well here, Draper, but it's not good enough. As the backhand is short and Sinner pounced on that with the into-out forehand. 2-love Sinner. Very quick start from him in this tiebreaker. MJ on board. Oh my gosh, bit harsh. Bit harsh. I'm gonna start crying. John, my favourite is Anthony, but Fazan, you are the original I watched. The OG. Damn. Usurped by the Young Guns, by the Anthonys and the Davids. I'm like Wheezy in Toy Story 2. Backhand return from Draper into the net. I feel like Woody from Toy Story when Buzz comes along and you're like, damn, gets a new toy and that's it. Everyone forgets about the old toy. No one cares about poor old Woody anymore. They just care about Anthony and David flying around, gliding through the air. Oh, a little pick up from Draper on the forehand there for a decent serve, but Sinner is going massive. He's turned it up a notch in this tiebreaker. Backhand cross from Sinner. Yeah, Draper's gone long. I mean, Sinner, I'm not sure if Draper has another level to access, but Sinner has gone up a level. The hitting, you can tell, has really increased in terms of potency. He's getting through the court with a lot more heaviness than he was prior to this tiebreaker. Suddenly starting to ramp it up. Served on the teeth and Draper comes forward, serve volley. The volley is good enough because Sinner goes to pass him down the line. He covers the line beautifully. Good reaction volley. 4-1 though, still Sinner still got mini breaks and he's in control, but at least Draper on the board in this tiebreaker. You're not a space stranger. You're a toy. You are a toy. Hey, look, Ham, I'm Picasso. So White. My favorite lines ever. Toy Story 1. If you guys are too young to understand, then I feel sorry for you. As Woody would say, as Buzz would say, sorry, you're a sad and strange little man, and I feel for you. In top forehand from Draper goes wide. 5-1. Sinner. And he's walking pretty gingerly, is Sinner, but I mean, he's playing pretty explosively right now. Draper, he's got a long way to go in this tiebreaker. He needs to pull out something pretty spectacular if he wants to win this tiebreaker. Sinner's 2 points away from a two-set lead, and I don't see how Draper wins a set if he goes 2 sets love down. I think he expended a lot of energy in the first 2 sets, and despite him having an improved physical condition generally, I think this is still a real test for pretty much anyone. And Sinner, we can see, is struggling slightly as well. The match is so slow, lots of drama. Draper, Betty, Sinner knocking up the court. It's True Peaches. Yeah, it has been. It's been a very bizarre but entertaining match anyway. Backhand cross from Draper, backhand down the middle. Definitely a miss it from Draper. Forehand cross though from Draper. Slaps that, then goes forehand cross. Massive, but he's missed it. 6-1. 5 set points for Jannik Sinner. Draper 7-4. Yeah, Draper 7-5 with MJ. We're all going to be wrong. Damn and a ham. Sinner is a killer in tiebreakers. He is, given the stats, right? Definitely. Oh. So about wide backhand long from Sinner. So about wide into the forehand of Sinner. And the forehand does go long, so at least he looks after his service points. 6-3. He's saved a couple of set points. Let's see what he can do. It's going to be tough still. We have to do something special on the Sinner service points. Oh my god, Andrew, the guy who come cheer me in the marathon. Too bad he's so short we won't see him. Oh my gosh. That is up. You're shorter than him, MJ. You're shorter than him. Yeah, Gasol T from Sinner, backhand goes wide from Draper. The big shame, I have to say, because he was playing some good tennis in that set, got himself a tiebreaker, and Sinner just came out and upped the ante, and Draper wasn't able to match that level. So 7-5, 7-6 so far in the first two sets. Look, I mean, Draper's going to go have a bathroom break. He's going to have to try and re energize himself. Can he pick up his level? Can he even maintain the level that he found in the first two sets? We'll see. We'll have to see now how he gets on. I have a feeling that this third set could be a bit more straightforward for Sinner. Let me know your predictions for the next set in the chat. Set two summary. Well, first set points won, pretty good for both. 72% for Sinner, 67% for Draper. But on second serve points, actually, Sinner a lot better, 81%, which is really good on second serve points won. 56% for Draper. Winners to unforced errors, 18 winners for Sinner, 15 for Draper. Then 15 unforced errors for Sinner, 17 for Draper. So Jannik Sinner positive winners to unforced errors ratio, and negative for Draper. Just Sinner getting a massage. Interesting. Getting massaged, and actually that was the issue, right? There's a massage where he got done. Man, the amount of memes going around at the moment is going to be mad after this match. Anyway, he's getting massaged on his quads, which, yeah, getting a personal massage by this guy. Fair enough. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. No drop shots on the service line. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Draper needs to rest. Yeah, they're making Toy Story 5. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Toy Story is absolutely legendary, by the way. And Saki one says, I liked your channel when it first started because the play-by-play commentary was quality. Thank you. Is it not quality anymore? Is that what you're trying to say? So I'm assuming then that I'm your favorite commentator. Is that fair to say then? Because I mean, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite, Saki one? Oi, oi, oi. Question is like, what does Draper do? Because I think physically, how much does he have left in the tank? Let's assume that he does have. Let's assume that he has a fair amount in the tank. What does he do? Well, I actually don't think he does a lot different to what he does in that second set. I think for him, so he hit 3 double faults in that set, not ideal, but let's have a look at actually his first set percentage in that second set, because that's what I'm really interested in seeing. See, I mean, look at this. Look at this stat. How is this good enough? 46%. If he can flip that number and get it to where Sinner was at 64%, he probably wins that set. I'm telling you, his serve is that good, and he's able to kind of back it up nicely as well. He's got to be better there, Draper. And he'll look back at this match and he'll think 7-5, 7-6 really tight. He's just not giving himself the best chance in this match. Gingerly, get it, Fazan 6'2". Fazan height. Gonna be 6'2" next, see? I don't know what you're trying to say, to be honest, but I'm gonna leave that one, to be honest. Draper needs to get hydrated and come back. Yeah, horrible body language. Yeah, I mean, I think he is absolutely gassed. It's humid in New York City, even though it's a bit of a breeze. He reminds me of Justine Helen. I wish I could explain my reasoning more. Is it because she wears a baseball cap? Is that why? It's Sinner like Hewitt. I don't know. Fazan is fishing. Sorry, Fazan. Like it gave a David response. Oh, David. Oh, okay, cool. No, that's fine. I'm not fishing. I'm just messing about. I don't really care that much. Obviously, it's at the end of the day, it's the channel. Even though I started it, I want people to tune in for whoever. As long as you guys are tuning in, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, but Saki's favorite is David. All commentators have different strengths, all are good. That's such a diplomatic answer. Come on, just tell us your favorite, right? But apparently you have, so it's all good. They have similar dress sense, and Fazana's number one commentator. Fazana's number one commentator before 11 p.m. Okay, you know what? Now I'm going to ask you guys a really tough question. Who is your favorite commentator on YouTube? You can be honest. Doesn't have to be anyone from QualityShot Tennis. Who is your favorite commentator on YouTube? And it can be it can, it can be with a condition apparently, like Sean, which is for someone commentator before 11 p.m. I feel like I'm normally okay before midnight. I don't know. I feel like before midnight, I'm normally okay. When it gets past midnight, that's when it starts to get a bit sticky. I don't youth is not on my side anymore. That's the problem. To be honest, if I was doing it full time, which like Anthony, I love Anthony. Anthony doesn't have a full time job. I feel like I would be able to get away with it because I feel like I could sleep in the day. Not everyone can sleep in the day though. I know Anthony does keep himself busy in other ways. I would imagine, but he's also younger than me as well. I'm jealous of the youth. Draper could decide to retire. Wouldn't surprise me. Nah, I hope he doesn't. He looks okay. He's come out. He's jogging out. Let's see. Like I gave David polite PC response. I think my favorite would be David, but it could be anyone. Most polite response ever. So that wide from Sinner, block return from Draper, or backhand Sinner's on the front foot. You can tell he's striking the ball a lot cleaner at the start of this third set, and he does get the error from Draper, who drifts long with the backhand. He looks a bit rushed. I like Taryn on the Big Brother podcast. What's this? No. Sorry. Wait, huh? What? Wait, is this a tennis commentator? No, sorry. Let me backtrack. Who is your favorite tennis commentator on YouTube? Not just general commentator. 'Cause I'm assuming that's a different sport. Serve down the tee, backhand down the middle from Draper, forehand cross from Draper, backhand cross from Sinner, forehand pick up from Draper, forehand cross from Sinner is a winner, and Draper's not even chasing it. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I think he might retire. I think he's gone. I think he's exhausted. It's a shame because he did so well to get to this stage, not dropping a single set. And this has been a grueling match. It's 2.5 hours for 2 sets, right? It's not easy. Or was coach telling him to get back on the return positions or double fault? Coffee break tennis, Mats and MJ. No, but okay, guys, why are you not understanding my question? Not who's your favorite YouTuber on like tennis YouTuber. Who's your favorite commentator? So for live commentary, he doesn't do live commentary. He does recorded podcasts. It's different. So he's your favorite YouTube podcaster or YouTube channel or whatever. But who's your favorite commentator for live play-by-play commentary or just live commentary, live watch-alongs for tennis? So about wide, he's an ace from Sinner, 40-15. He's trying to like shake his head. He looks gone. I think he could retire. Who was it saying that? I think it was Saki one. You could be right. So a wide backhand from from Draper goes wide. Draper is not looking good. Let's see, because his service team will really give us the best indicator. Oh wow, okay. So David is your favorite YouTube tennis commentator. That's on any channel. That is mate. David is your goat. Yeah, okay. Cool. Look at that. The Scottish accent, isn't it? No, David's good. Okay. Love one. Draper, let's see what you can do here now. Oh, he starts off with an ace down the tee, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Served on the tee into the forehand of Sinner, who goes backhand cross. Forehand from Draper cross court. Good depth. One in to win from Sinner. Our chance for Draper to go big with the backhand cross, but he's missed it. 15 all. Serve out wide into the forehand of Sinner. Drop shot from Sinner into the net. 15-30. We'll serve out wide. And will be a second serve though. 15-30 here. Backhand from Sinner goes long, 30 all. Doesn't look 100% Draper. Let's hope that he can just get warm again, get going. His body feels okay. Serve on the tee is long. Second serve coming up. Oh, kick serve into the forehand of Sinner. Clips the net. Oh my word. Clips the net with the second forehand is an absolute monster forehand. Going down the line, 30-40, break one opportunity. I think if Sinner breaks now, this set could be over pretty quickly. Unless he's commentating on someone I don't care for, fair enough. I want to give him a haircut. He grew his hair out recently. That was a recent thing. It wasn't that long for a while. Oh, comes up to the drop shot. Sinner. Oh, the easy forehand volley. The drop shot from Draper wasn't amazing. Draper got up to the court really quickly. The backhand of the line wasn't a bad approach, but Draper did really well on the backhand pass. Made it difficult for Sinner. A bit awkward. It's coming quickly at him. Should put away that forehand volley though. We're at juice. Breakpoint save. Serve volley from Draper. Really intelligent. Serve out wide. And good volley into the open court. Sinner can't make that. Advantage Draper. A couple of really good points from Draper. I think you won't get a full match. Yeah, you could be right. Do you think Pegula can win tomorrow? I'll answer that in a second. Actually, it's a good question. Oh, hello. Ace down the tee, 118 miles per hour. Paints the line. 1-all. Okay. It's hanging in there, Draper. I care that the commentator's knowledge. Oh, he looks like he's about to throw up again. He's keeled over, but he doesn't. It's like he wants to like the commentator's knowledgeable about tennis and tells me what's going on the court. A lot of them on this channel fit. Good. Good. I mean, that's the whole concept of play-by-play, right? So, yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that aspect. Do you think Pegula can win tomorrow? Says MJ was a question from before. If she can win. So that wide from Sinner backhand is a winner from Draper. Great return winner. He's got to almost go for broke, I think, a little bit. If he's physically feeling it, but then dial up the aggression from from 6 or 7 to 8 and 9 out of 10 and just go for it. Yeah, I mean, look. Third on the tee. Whoa, what happened there? It's a second serve, and Draper looked like he's about to fall on the floor there. Almost slipped as he's hitting that backhand return. Goes wide, 15 all. Yeah, I think Sabalenka is the favourite, but the crowd will be heavily with Pegula, I'd imagine. but then they were with Navarro, and she still managed to get the win. So, like Cincinnati was a mauling by Sabalenka. So out wide from Sinner, backhand to net from Draper. So Pagula will have to really think about how to reverse that. I mean, yeah, it's difficult. That's difficult. I think the US Open is slightly slower at the courts as well. Not sure who that really favours. I think Bula actually plays well on fast courts, and obviously Sabalenka does as well. But both can play on slower courts, and they're pretty potent. They've got all court games, so it's the serve is going to be key. As Sabalenka serve, what can Pagula do on that? Because Sabalenka will attack the Pagula serve, especially the second serve. She'll have chances to break. It's just whether Pagula can actually give herself some inroads on the Sabalenka serve, and that then comes down to Sabalenka as well. Like, how does she look in terms of double faults, and does she also self-destruct a little bit potentially? She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she's still capable of having those types of moments in short spurts. 40-15 here, by the way. Sinner, forehand down the line after a serve out wide. Backhand cross. Oh, oh my gosh. The backhand on the line from Sinner is electric. And he goes 2 games to 1 up in this third set. He also does look, yeah, he's walking gingerly. I thought that was actually a very fitting phrase, isn't it, for Sinner? I didn't even realize at the time. And then Joe pointed out, and now I'm going to use that a lot now. Baby is settling down. Which, who? What? Which baby? Rula has one-sided losses to Sabalenka. Yeah, so she's going to have to dig deep. Look, this is a big opportunity for her. She's 30 years of age, so this could be the chance for her to win a Grand Slam. That sounds weird to say, but she'd never made it past quarterfinals, and it could also be the catalyst for her to start making more semifinals and finals in the future. But you just don't know. She's 30, and there's a lot of really talented players in the women's tour. It could just be that this could be her real big opportunity. And you saw Danielle Collins, for example, and she's not as accomplished as Pagula in terms of achievements and rankings, but she had that opportunity, of course, in the final of the Australian Open against Ash Barty, and she wasn't able to take it. And Barty's a phenomenal player, we know that. It's going to be a case of, can Pagula do what someone like a Collins couldn't do, and can she make that next step? And if she does win a slam, it would be an incredible accomplishment at 30 years of age to make her first slam final, and then to win it at the first time of asking against a two-time Grand Slam champion. So let's see how she gets on, but I'm hoping that it's at least going to be competitive, and I think she'll really go for it, won't she? She'll have to. It's a make or break it final almost for her in match. So I think the question is going to be, can she approach it in the correct way mentally and not pile too much pressure on herself that she's handicapped because of it? And then also, can the crowd really help her in the final as well? Really get behind her, potentially get under the skin of Sabalenka as well. But they need to go big for her, I think, tomorrow, and that'll help. Forehand down the middle from Sinner, backhand down the middle from Sinner as well, and then backhand cross from Draper. Forehand on the line from Sinner. Forehand cross from Draper is wide. Joe says, would JPEG be the oldest first-time Grand Slam winner? It's a good question. I'm assuming you mean on the women's tour. I actually don't know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. She might be, because the majority of the women that tend to win their first Grand Slam, even if they just win one, they've all been younger. Serve out wide from Draper, and the backhand from Simmons to the net. I mean, we've had some really young champions: Andreescu, Kenin, Raducanu. Who else has just won one slam? And Ostapenko. And they've all been, like 19, 18, 19, 20. Oh, a volley from Draper, and that's a beautiful volley. And it's right at his ankles. Beautiful little drop volley from Draper, you have to say. serve down the tee, and then beautiful touch volley. Sinner gets there but can't do anything with it. I don't think. I mean, she might be. No, that's actually a very good question, but she might be. At least in recent times, because if you think of all the Grand Slam winners in recent times, they've all been younger than that, right? I mean, your Angelique Kerbers, your Kim Clijsters, your Biontech. I mean, Serena, of course, obviously was really young. I'm trying to think of older players who have won slams. Sabalenka's younger, Rybakina's younger, Kuchikova as well. So yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, kick serve out wide from Draper on the second serve. The problem is it arcs into the forehand of Sinner, and he goes to transition to the net. Draper and gets picked off with the forehand. Sinner passing him across court, 40-30. So that wide comes forward. Doesn't need to volley because Sinner goes long with the return. Let's have a look at that. Then oldest first time women's Grand Slam champion. Oh no! Oh man. Backhand in from Draper. Then goes forehand cross into the net though. Love. Okay, here we go. Aha! I have the list. The sixth oldest first-time female Grand Slam winners. Right. Okay. Let's see if you're right. So number six. This is before obviously. Marion Bartoli at 28 years of age won Wimbledon 2013. Lena won the French Open 2011. She was 29. Kerry Reid in 1977 won the Australian Open at 29. Jan Novotná won Wimbledon in 1998 at 29. And Francesca Schiavone won the 2010 French Open. She was 29 years and 346 days. So they're very close to being 30. And then we have our winner. So it's not Pagula. I'll tell you who it is. Guess who it is. Guess in the chat. Who's the oldest first time women's Grand Slam champion in history? Oh, lob straight at Sinner. Sinner puts it away. 40 love. Oh, Joe ruined it. You did your Google, didn't you? You can't Google, it's cheating. Flavia Panetta, yeah, 33 years and 199 days old at the US Open 2015 tournament. Of course, she upset Serena Williams on the way to the title and played Roberta Vinci, a fellow compatriot, in the final. Forehand from Draper, very short. Sinner puts away the forehand and gets through that game a lot quicker. This set has been a lot quicker than the previous two. Not many long games. I had to Google it. Yeah, he Googled it. You cheater. I was trying to get people to guess, and he ruined it. After answering the question, come on, Joe. And Joe wouldn't be good in a pub quiz, eh? Oh, man. Okay. Can Draper. Can he find something here? You're used to be your friend. Nowadays, it's just useful. Used to be your friend. Oh, it's just your friend. Man's best friend, eh? Okie dokies. Mm, 2-3. Draper will be serving to level things up here in this third set. Two very tight first sets, but both have gone the way of Jannik Sinner. Okay. What would be your specialist subjects if you're on a quiz team, Fazan? I don't know, it's difficult. I'd like to think tennis would be one, but I'm not sure. Maybe tennis, and then how many subjects? Three, maybe? Hmm. Kick serve into the forehand off Sinner. Good depth, then goes forehand long. You know what? I know my football pretty well and also my cricket, so I could probably do one of those as well. Literature, religion. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I could. Well, religion, I might be able to do actually as well. But mate, I don't know. Drop shot from Sinner. Draper's going to get there, but can only dink into the net. Trying to think what else. Hmm. hmm. Kick serve is a double fault from Draper. Or I mean, I'm an accountant, so maybe accounting. I also know a bit about crypto. I don't know. Difficult. I have to really think about that one. It's a good question. There goes probably religion or literature or World War Two. Mm, music, yeah. Lol. Backhand cross from Sinner on the stretch, and a forehand on the stretch. Great defensive work here from Sinner. Backhand cross. Forehand cross on Draper. He's in trouble at 15:30. Forehand on the line from Draper. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Massive into and forehand from Draper. Oh, how has Sinner made that? Draper gets there, takes his time though, puts away the forehand 30. I don't think he thought Sinner was going to get that. He's playing damn well. Is Sinner since the start of that second set? Okay. Serve into the backhand of Sinner. Oh, he's past Draper with the in forehand. Oi, oi, oi. Fault. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Has a big groan from Draper. His legs look up. They've gone, by the way. He's just slapping the ball. Tries a volley from Draper's not good enough. Sinner passes him down the line 4-2. I don't think this match is going to be going on for much longer. I think Draper has physically capitulated here. I do not think he's got much left in the tank. He looks like he's about to throw up again. He's keeled over. It's been a real tough physical test for Draper. And, the first two sets, he was pretty good. But this third set has been tough. Who will be commentating for the Fritz and TFO match? Well, you guys were pleased to know it won't be me. No, I'm just joking. It will be Anthony. He's back. He's back, baby. Takes serve out wide to the backhand of Draper. Forehand on the line from Sinner is huge. Wow. And this is where Sinner will be clinical because if Draper's movement slightly hampered, I mean, Sinner will just pummel him. Hasn't Draper struggled with stamina in the past? He has. Yeah, he has. He has struggled with stamina in the past. It's mainly been actual that he's tended to break down physically and get a lot of cramp and injuries, but that doesn't look the case today. I think it's just been a very physical match. I think Sinner's also struggled a little bit as well. So he's held up definitely a lot better. He's clearly been doing conditioning work, but I just think Sinner, two very long sets at the start and the mental the mental effect it has as well, the mental fatigue of losing those sets, it takes a lot out of you. And then he's never been to the semi-final stage of a slam, so his body's not used to that either. I think it just all culminates into what we're seeing now in this third set. It's 40 love and serve out wide 5-2. He's barely moving, Draper. I think we are very close to the end of this one. Interesting to hear. And this is where, I would love to be able to teleport myself to different tournaments, but to be in the press conference after Draper's match today and ask them about it. A lot of the reporters will probably ask some really terrible questions. If I'm being honest, that are just gonna essentially piss him off. But I think I would want to ask him and to really try and get the most information as possible out of him. Is he having a Coke? What is that? Is that a Diet Coke? Please tell me that's not a Coke that Draper's drinking. Are you guys watching this? He's not drinking a Coke, right? Because it looks like a Coke to me. Draper's vomited in several matches before, says Fine. Yeah, I mean, so Sinner to be fair as well. So it's not that weird for tennis players to do so, which is pretty mad to think about. I wonder if there's going to be a random player who's going to reach the semis at a Grand Slam. What do you mean? Who's going to reach the semis at a Grand Slam? Oh, it's going to be a trend. Don't know. We'll see, I guess. It looks like Coke to me. I mean, how? Why would he be drinking that? And why are his box and team letting him drink that as well? Like, I just don't get it sometimes, honestly. Versus Massetti, now it's Draper. The commentator said that Draper was struggling in the Dimino match, even though he won straights. I mean, he did have a physio on his legs, but maybe. Forehand down the middle from Draper, backhand cross from Draper, forehand on the line from Sinner, forehand into the net from Draper, love 15. Not the best drink to hydrate for a tennis match. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's just to try and give him like a burst of energy, but I mean, it's madness to have that. Get some electrolytes in you. Like, I don't understand. There's so much sports science involved. Like, why is he drinking that? And why his team also letting him drink that as well? I don't know. Maybe it's not Coke. I couldn't see exactly. It looked like it was. Maybe I'm wrong. It could be another fizzy concoction that's electrolyte. So I don't want to just assume. No wonder he's puking. I mean, I didn't see him drink it before, so it looked like he just suddenly started drinking it now, which is a bit bizarre. But anyway, at 5, you're down in the third set, or a coffee. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Maybe it'll be on tennis Twitter somewhere. Kick 7 into the backhand of Sinner. It's a shank that goes wide. Serve into the net from Draper. Serve into the backhand of Draper. Backhand into win. Forehand down the middle from Sinner, and the forehand from Draper goes long. Backhand from Sinner into the net. 40-30. All right. Okay. Serve out wide from Draper, and it's a really good backhand return down the line from Sinner. I mean, Draper doesn't move. He might have got to if he did, but yeah. Oh, oh, backhand cross from Sinner. Great depth. Forehand into the net from Draper from advantage to juice. Oh, what a get from Sinner. Oh, that wide. Ooh. A match point for Jannik Sinner to make his US Open final, his first, and he's done it with a backhand winner cross court. 7-5, 7-6, 6-2. Straight set victory for Jannik. Two good friends. Jannik Sinner will make his first US Open final on Sunday, and he'll play either Francis TFO or Taylor Fritz. He'll be a big, big favourite, and it's very hard to look past him winning his second Grand Slam title of the year. It was a lonesome duck for Sinner. Look, I mean, an impressive win. He didn't play his best, didn't need to, but a solid performance from Sinner, as you'd expect. He gets the win. What more is there to say? Oh, guys, what do you think of the performance? Actually, I'm interested to hear from you guys. Who's a harder opponent for Sinner, do you guys think? TFO or Fritz? I reckon TFO is a harder opponent for Sinner in the final than Fritz. I actually think Fritz, and it's interesting. Let's have a look at the head to heads. So Sinner, Fritz head to head. So it's 1-1 actually. But I mean, Fritz beat him on hardcore Indian Wells in 2021. I mean, that was so long ago. Last year, Sinner beat him in 3 sets at Indian Wells again. Slightly different surface, still outdoor hard, but still. Thank you, Vizan. Will there be commentary for the other match? Yes, of course. It will be Anthony who will be doing TFO and Fritz. If you want the link for the other match, let me put it in the chat, and then you guys can jump over there, click notify me. There's a notify me button, and it will alert you to when we go live. And yeah, I mean, you guys can go and enjoy. So let me just put that in the chat. And yeah, it will be Anthony who will be doing that. So He's back. He's back from the US Open. Fritz versus Tiafoe. And that starts in it'll start in half an hour. So in terms of, so I wanted to look at the Sinner Tiafoe head to head. I think they have played before. I could be wrong. Yeah, they have 5 times. So okay. Oh yeah, of course they're playing Cincinnati. I'm talking about. So Sinner beat. Oh yeah, in the final as well. God, I'm spacing out. So yeah, the final Sinner won comfortably. I mean 7-6, 6-2. So that, well, maybe Tiafoe isn't then going to be a tougher test for Sinner. That was a very straightforward final. I remember. Vienna was indoor hard, beat him comfortably 6-3, 6-4. I mean, 2021 Tiafoe won indoor hard in 3 sets. The next gen ATP finals, Sinner won 3-4, 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. And then in 2019 Antwerp, he won in 3 sets as well. So, I mean, you could say Taylor Fritz might be harder because of the head-to-head, but I don't think that head-to-head is really relevant because the last time they played was 3 years ago. And Sinner won that one anyway. He's going to be a heavy favourite, isn't he? Heavy favourite. Congrats to Sinner, says Max. Thank you for his answers, Max. Fritz versus Tiafoe will be 5 hours long, yeah. Adios, amigos, yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button before you head off and subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you for the Fritz Tiafoe stream. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be probably doing a preview and prediction for the women's final, which I'll try and record now, actually, and then release. Or tomorrow morning at the latest, UK time. So keep an eye out for that as well, please. And yeah, we'll see you in the comment section there. We'll see you in the live chat for Fritz and Tiafoe. Have a good weekend if I'm not going to see you, and we will see you very, very soon.